Welcome, Pewter Report readers, viewers, and listeners to a brand new edition of the Pewter Game Day Show, brought to you by our friends over at Walk-Ons. We are trying to make history today. I don't really mean we, I mean Mike Evans, I mean Baker Mayfield, and I mean the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, because if the Bucs beat the Saints today, they are in the playoffs for the fifth year in a row and the fourth time winning the NFC South division, making them division champs. There's a lot going on today. Records are on the line, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So we appreciate you joining us this afternoon. I'm your host, Matt Matera. Joined with me is my fellow co-host of the Pewter Game Day Show, my colleague at pewterreport.com, Josh Queipo. Josh, are you ready?
I am ready. I feel like I don't do that nearly as well as you.
Oh, that's fine. What's going on? How you doing? How you living?
Doing well, feeling well. Very excited that the odds are in our favor that we will continue to get to cover Tampa Bay Buccaneer football probably for another week if everything goes chalk here today. Yeah. I do feel very good about the Bucs winning the division with a home win against the Saints here today. And you mentioned some history. You want to go over what that history looks like?
Yeah, a couple of things. Mike Evans, if he gets 85 yards, that'll put him at 1,000 yards. 11 straight seasons. That would tie him with Jerry Rice, who would also extend his own record of most consecutive seasons with 1,000 yards to begin a career. But everyone's focused on Jerry Rice. Baker Mayfield is at 39 touchdowns. He is one behind Tom Brady for second most in a single season touchdown passing record. And Brady also is in first place. He has the most at 43. So if Baker balls out, he could be the single season all-time touchdown passing leader. Also, if Mike gets 6 receptions along with the 85 yards, it's about $3 million extra in his pocket. So a lot on the line. And then, of course, as we said, the Bucs winning the division for the fourth year in a row. And by the way, the game just started. Chase McLaughlin. Sorry, not Chase McLaughlin. Anyway, a touchback into the end zone. Bucs kicked first. The Saints will get the ball. Bucs get the ball after halftime.
And I am probably 10 or so seconds behind you because I've got the kick happening right now.
Okay. Tell me when it's going to show like a graphic of Spencer Rattler with Spencer Rattler. Let me know when they move the graphic away, but it's still just Spencer Rattler with the score 0-0 in 15 minutes.
Okay. And not quite yet. And now.
Okay.
I've got another Mike Evans history potential for today.
Yeah.
And this is thanks to former Pewter reporter and just general friend of all of us Pewter reporters, John Ledyard, and I will get to it after this first play.
Spencer Rattler lines up under center. They go play action. And Spencer Rattler gets engulfed by Yaya Diaby. It's going to be an incomplete pass.
And the most embarrassing thing is when he goes to pick up the towel afterwards and you drop the towel and everybody's watching and now you got to pick it up again. That sucks. Anyway, back to the Mike Evans other history. So John Ledyard texted me earlier this week and he's like, hey, did you notice that Mike Evans has every season but one averaged over 14 yards per catch? And I was like, I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, that makes sense. Rattler back to pass. And he hits his receiver for about 8 yards. I didn't catch who that was. I should probably bring up the Saints roster here and figure out who's got what numbers. So then John asked me, he goes, that would be if he does it this season, which right now he's averaging 14.1 yards per catch this season. That would be his 10th season of averaging 14 yards per catch, which seems pretty major, right?
Yeah. No, it does. Third down. Oh, the Saints go direct snap. They're going to get the first down. Nice tackle made by Josh Hayes, whose helmet comes off as well as he mean mugs Mims, but it is enough for a first down. Barely, but a first down.
So John and I we were texting back and forth, and he's like, "That seems like not a lot of guys have done it. Do you know how to like look that up?" I said, "Yeah, I do." So I did look it up, and if Evans is able to maintain that 14 yards per catch or greater this season and hit it for the 10th time in his career, he will match only Jerry Rice at 10 seasons in a career of averaging 14 yards per catch. Now that's with a minimum of 60 catches per season. So just him and Jerry. Once again, just him and Jerry. And generally speaking, when the list is just you and Jerry Rice, that's a good thing.
Just the two of them. They can make it if they try. Nice stop by the Bucs on that first down run. Yaya and Levante David getting in the mix. So it'll make it 2nd and 11. Rattler drops back to pass. Juwan Johnson. Ooh, makes some Bucs miss. And, yep, Bucs defense back on their bullshit.
I just went for a run in some cold weather, so I'm going to have a bit of raspy lungs. So when you make me laugh, it's going to hurt today.
My bad.
Kalijah Cansey making the downfield tackle there. And that's going to be one of the two big keys for the Bucs defense as they potentially roll into the playoffs. Number one, the blitz.
A little trickery.
Uh-oh.
Oh, the triple reverse. That was a block. That was a push on Kalijah Cansey. He went whoosh.
All day there, too. Let's see here.
And this is why the Bucs won't win a playoff game.
Well, to the point I was starting to make was, number one, the blitz has to hit, and they have to get pressure and sacks. And then number two, they have to tackle well. Those are two huge tenets to Todd Bowles' defense. And if they don't work, then, yeah, they're going to get gashed.
Yep,
and getting gashed right now because of missed tackles.
Oh, boy. Yeah. By the way, shout out to everybody that is watching with us. Appreciate you all. I know we're a little pissed off right now. Rux's review says our defense doesn't belong in the playoffs. JB says, effing tackle. What the F? Eater 17, trash defense. Well, let's remember, the Bucs can win in a shootout, so.
Yeah, I mean, you would think that a Spencer Rattler-led offense is not going to be able to handle or keep up with the Bucs offense. But, man, will the Bucs defense make it close.
Yeah, they will try like hell.
Greg Gaines and Will Golston making the tackle on former Kansas City running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Nicole Brett 2011 says, yep, 3 minutes in, love hearing you already crying about the defense. Hey, buddy, they just drove all the way down the field and the Bucs missed like 5 tackles against a team that 2 weeks ago got shut out and last week scored 10 points against the Raiders. So, yeah, I'm going to bitch and moan about the defense. Jesus Christmas. Like, come on. Let's use a little common sense here.
What would the alternative look like?
Right. We want to say, hey, they're trying their hardest. It's only like the season's on the line. They're trying super hard, missing 10 tackles. Yeah. Woo. Yeah. Keep missing. Keep missing.
I need you to post this guy's replies to this. I will say this is a pretty good game.
Tackle. Oh, gang tackling. That's what it's about. You want me to get excited? That's what I'm excited about. And if I have to will the Bucs defense to get some stops today, I will, damn it. I will. I got a lot of money on the Bucs winning the NFC South. And I'll be damned if I ain't going to do my part.
Some notable Bucs in on that tackle. So KJ Britt was out on the field. Interesting. Although it looked like JJ Russell was also out there, and Shaq Barrett. So
Yeah.
I'm very interested tomorrow to see what exactly was that personnel package that all three of those guys were on the field at the same time.
And Groupie hits the field goal. The Bucs are losing. Season over. I'm kidding. Let's tweet that out. Bucs are down 3-0. Season over. Nobody makes me laugh the way I do.
I 100% co-sign that. Nobody makes me laugh like you do.
Eater 17 says Shaq Attack is back. Loving the rhymes. Farouk Wab says, see, good things happen when Mad Matt is activated. I like Mad Matt. Listen, I'm open to like criticism and disagreements, but I don't know. When you're just like, everyone's entitled to their opinion, but when you're just drastically wrong, I will fight back, and I fight dirty. So,
well, I think it's fair to criticize process, right? Like,
yeah,
the results may not always match the process, but here the process was just missed tackles, which has been an issue throughout almost the entire season. So it's not like this was only 3 minutes of bad tackling. This was, if my math is correct, 1,023 minutes of bad tackling. So I mean, that's a little bit of a trend.
Jacob Hardy says this rant is brought to you by Celsius. I love that.
Too many Celsius.
Josh, I think you'll like this one because we've talked about this show before. Rich Jr. says, let out your inner Bobby Hill. That's my purse. I don't know you. I love that.
King of the Hill for the win.
Bucs Basement says, Bucs are 0-6 when they let the opponent score first. Yeah, so now the Bucs are going up against history. Desert Dog 2K says, the Duck will parlay its popularity into a Dawn soap commercial. Jason Light was holding it today. Ryan Jensen. Tom Brady gave it a little pet, a little nudging, if you will. Guys 85 says, I'm just ready for a new defensive coordinator.
Yeah, it's I think this is the 6th year of Bowles at the DC. I think people are a little frustrated with his overall philosophy. I wouldn't say
right.
I mean, when
some of it falls on the players too, right? I mean, sometimes the play is called correctly, and it is bad fun, he says, if you will. All right, we're on Mike Evans' watch. And Atlanta's up 3-0 on Carolina. Shotgun, swing pass to Bucky. A little bit of a low throw by Baker. Ends up being a 2-yard run. So, yeah, Sterling Shepard is playing in this game. He was questionable. There's Big Mike. There's Jalen McMillan. Bucky Irving.
I'm honestly shocked that they didn't go to Evans on the very first play.
Yeah, right? Get the crowd back in it. Baker and shotgun on 2nd down. Throwing over the middle. It's caught by Jalen McMillan. That is not Mike Evans, but it is a first down. Oh, wait. There's a flag on the field. Oh, boy. Before the pass, holding on the Saints. It's going to be a first down.
Penalty declined.
Anyway. Yeah. Okay, first down Tampa Bay. They're around the 40. J5 Studio says, I had to hit rewind for the Matt yelling about the defense. I got you. All right, Mike goes in motion. He's going to line up on the left side in between Jalen McMillan and Ryan Miller. They got Alontae Taylor on Mike. And it's dropped by Jalen McMillan.
One of the things to note with with Evans is the Bucs are using him in a completely different way this year. Offensive coordinator Liam Cohen is getting him into the slot more. His deep targets are at a career low. Coming into this game, Evans was only targeted at 20 air yards or more 15% of his targets, which would be 4% lower than his previous career low.
Bucs run it. Their first rushing attempt of the game. Bucky just literally running into everybody in his path, saying, screw you.
Saints doing their best impression of a Bucs defense.
Yeah.
That makes for good football when both defenses refuse to tackle.
Makes for a high-scoring affair.
That is true. Those with the over will be happy.
Yeah. Shout out 43.5. All right. Rashad White's in the game. He lines up all the way to the outside. Now he moves inside. Now he moves even more. Now he's next to Baker. Mike's to the right side, going up against Alontae Taylor again. Baker steps back, steps up. Dipsy doodles. He's going to run. Now he's going to throw. It's caught by the Culp of personality, Devin Culp. And that's a first down. Bucs get down to the other 40. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Devin Culp of personality. I don't even like CM Punk, but anyway.
I can't say I'm familiar with that one.
It's by, I don't know, someone in the comments will find it. Hope of person. All right, a pitch to Bucky. Oh, he can't make the first guy miss, and his mouthpiece goes flying. Oh, it's Living Color is the band. Thank you, Cincy Kid.
Ah.
Just a reminder, everybody, we might be a play or two behind because we had to sync up our TVs and stuff. So no spoilers. That's all I'll say.
I have a question for you, Matt. This is a weird one.
Yes, I may have an answer.
If your sportsbook pays you out for a parlay that you technically lost, are you obligated to tell them?
Nah, screw
them. Yeah, I definitely had.
Oh, Sterling Shepard, make the damn catch, man. Are the Bucs better off without Sterling Shepard? He had that drop against the Cowboys.
No, they are not.
He didn't play last week. They scored 40.
He still gets open, plays his ass off, blocks well, does a lot of the nitty gritty. Yes, the drops are inexcusable, and he's gonna have to clean that up. But I'd rather have him in than not.
All right.
I was saying I
3rd and 11.
Georgia beating Notre Dame, and yet they paid me out on that parlay.
Hey, Vegas is always looking for. Oh boy. That's a stop for the Saints. Demario Davis. So that was the worst case scenario. Bucs don't get any points.
It's a 56 yarder.
Not record a catch.
Yeah. Do you think they attempt the field goal?
Nah, it's a little too far.
56? Chase it from that. I think the wind is a big factor there. Nope, you're right. Browning out to punt.
Not in this type of game.
Hit him back.
Oh, running into the kicker.
I don't see a flag. Oh, there's the flag. You may get it.
That was a... What? What is it? Was it running into the kicker as a 5-yard penalty? Go for it. Come on, Todd. 15? What are we doing? He's going 5, or he's saying
Well,
5.
even if it's 5, that puts a 56-yard field goal into a 51-yard field goal attempt.
Correct. He went flying out. Come on, Brownie. You gotta do some acting there.
Landed that.
Still 4th down. All right, now what?
Now a field goal.
Okay.
Chase Money McLaughlin.
All right. McLaughlin from how far? Show me the graphic, Fox. 52. He can do this in his sleep. Chase Money McLaughlin. The Bucs helped out by the penalty. Gets the Bucs 3 points. That means it's a tie game at 3-3. That also means that the kick is good. Money.
So not the worst case scenario. A little bit better.
Maybe the Bucs will win in a grinded out type of game today. Money. JB says, I do not miss Ryan Suckup, LOL.
I was just thinking about that. It's been how many years since Suckup signed his 3-year deal? So he would have done it the year after the Super Bowl. So that would have been 2021. And I think a lot of people forget about this. I know I do from time to time. He signed for $4 million a year in 2021. You fast forward 3 years, Chase McLaughlin with a much bigger leg and actually just as accurate, if not more accurate, signed for $4.1 million per year. So the Bucs, 3 years later, with a much higher salary cap, were able to convince Chase to sign for just $100,000 more per year than Suckup. That is a low-key, huge move that Jason Light and Mike Greenberg made over the offseason. And I don't think we talk about it enough.
Nah, probably not. JG says, Suckup broke the curse. Put some respect on his name. That being said, I love a deep ball kicker. Yeah, I think Ryan Suckup, and he did break the Bucs kicker curse. Suckup was good for – I shouldn't even say good. He was great for what those teams needed. Because that team, led by Tom Brady and Mike and Chris and Gronk and even AB, that team was going to score a lot of touchdowns. And when they were settling for field goals, they weren't settling for 55, 56 yarders. The Bucs team last year with Baker in his first year in Tampa, not a good run game. What are you going to get from the O-line? Baker working with Dave Canales and the rest of the offense. They needed a big leg kicker. And now look at Money McLaughlin. He's the man. And yes, Richard Taroka, I do mean Super Bowl champion Ryan Suckup.
That guy.
Seems like a good guy.
That dude.
What's up?
Over there.
Yeah, that guy.
Super Bowl champion. Yeah, that guy. That dude.
Great comment from Red with Dreads, who says, smash the like button for a Bucs win. Yeah, do it, and the Bucs will win.
Yeah. And if you don't, it's your fault that they lose.
Yes. Yeah, it's on you, Pewter people. All right, next drive. Rattler down the field. Nice coverage by Kayvon Merriweather. There was a flag on the play, but it was thrown pretty early, like even before Rattler threw the pass.
So that could be defensive. Oh, yeah, that's not going to help.
Bucs making silly mistakes. Gonna keep the Saints in the game.
They like to entertain the people.
Yeah, the Bucs really zig when everyone else zags. Or the people zig and they zag. Like, I was convinced, Panthers going to keep it a close game, take the Panthers +9. And then, they blow them out, scoring 40 points.
I hope
Now
you didn't
it's
put
like,
a mortgage payment on that one.
What's up?
I hope you didn't put a mortgage payment on that one.
No.
Good.
And this week it's like, Bucs going to win the division, 14-point favorites. It's a high number, but who cares? They scored thousands of points.
I am curious because I am almost positive that you took this at the beginning of the season. What were the odds that you got for Mike getting 1,000?
I didn't take it. I forgot to. False start. Yeah, I didn't take it, so I don't know. It probably would have been like -110 or whatever. It would have been like a typical thing.
Really? They would have gone -110 that early in the season on it?
Before the season? Yeah, probably.
Interesting.
Maybe even.
I took it a few weeks ago, and I got -150 on it.
Wow. Bucs pass rush can't get there, but they do force Spencer Rattler to throw a bad pass, and it's in display.
They were able to dump one of his interior offensive linemen into his lap as he threw the ball.
Yeah. The Bears might Bears take the lead against the Packers. How funny is that?
Oh, it's funny if you don't have money on the Pack.
I see. Sorry.
That's all right. There's still a lot of games.
Yeah. 3rd and 9. Levante's on the edge. Kalijah Cansey's on the edge, and they blitz Ian McCollum, and the Bucs don't stop it.
Right over the middle, in between two edge defenders falling into the seams. Rattler finds Juwan Johnson in between Yaya Diaby and Anthony Nelson.
Yeah. Oh, man. Gotta die for it, yo.
Well, the Bucs edge defenders just aren't as good dropping into hook zones as Michael Pierce of the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was so cool.
With the way he slid, I was like, oh my God, he's going to tear up his knee.
I love the zone awareness. Like, he legit followed the quarterback's eyes and the ball, and something the Bucs defenders are not doing right now. And is somebody down?
Yeah, it looked like Josh Hayes. Yeah, Hayes, Edwards, and Zion all collided into each other. I guess they're okay. And the Saints are over midfield. A hell of a start for the Bucs defense. Hey, I mean, hold them to a field goal, and that's fine. Rux's Review says, why can't we ever come into these games and go all MJ on a team? What does going all MJ on a team mean? Just playing like Michael Jordan?
If you mean like just complete domination, I would contend last week would be the...
Yeah. Or do they mean like Michael Jordan Space Jam by playing out of this world? Oh.
Could be that.
Yeah. Oh, a little pitch play to Foster's.
Nice job by Levante there.
Yeah. Richard Taroka says, I am not feeling encouraged. I wouldn't either right now. I got a super chat from Bucs Basement. Thank you very much for the $2. Says, Bucs. Oh, and there's a penalty on the Saints. Says, Bucs looking this bad and must wins is coaching. Missed tackles. Is that on the coaching?
Yeah, and then you've got to give him the credit for the 6 wins in the last 7 games because those were all relatively must win. So Look, at the end of the season, there's going to have to be a long conversation about Todd Bowles' future with this team. But to write him off at this point, I think is just premature.
Yeah. Sloppy Mike says, feels like the Bucs are playing down.
I would agree with
down
that.
to their competition.
Yeah.
Rattler's going to step up. There's a flag anyway. They get everything back. Another flag comes in. So one of them is going to have to be on the Bucs.
I think at least one of them might be holding on the Saints.
Yeah, I think it's going to offset.
Yeah.
Like the rapper. Okay, holding defense. I guess that's it. Nope, just on the Bucs.
Yeah, that's blatant.
Yeah. Game's going to take 5 hours. Missed tackles. What a run.
With the yellow laundry the way it has, man, I would agree.
Cho-M says, just eating up clock. Yeah, I mean, one way to stop the Bucs offense is to just never get off the field.
Good job by Will Golston and Vita Vea there to hold the 2nd and 4 run to no gain and force a third down. I'd say a fairly critical third down at this juncture in the game.
Yeah, and probably wait till the second quarter. Yep, that's the end of the first quarter. Game is tied at 3. Bucs have only gotten the ball once and got lucky on a field goal, so not ideal. Mike Evans has no targets, catches, or yards. He's going to have to get 85 in 3. Since we are at commercial break, let's hear a message from our friends over at Walk-Ons.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different. And it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Shout out to Walk-Ons. They got happy hour every business day of the week from Monday through Friday, including all day on Tuesday, which has $5 Tito's. Check out some of the other deals they have. Inflation-busting prices like $3 happy hour pours, $5.49 22-ounce domestic drafts. Their food is fantastic. Some of the starters they got, like the Boom Boom Shrimp Queso Dip and boneless wings. People dream about this food. And then, we know it's Sunday, but if you want to go next weekend, watch some of the NFL playoffs, things of that nature, they have awesome game day specials. Pints and 22-ounce drinks of Michelob Ultra, Bud Light, and Budweiser for good prices. $5 Heineken Silvers, $5 Neutrals as well. There's tons of TVs, a lot of cool sports stuff at these Walk-Ons. And when I say all, I mean 3 in the Tampa Bay location. There's one over in Lakeland, another in Wesley Chapel. And if you want to go, hopefully, to a Bucs playoff game or future Bucs games or future events at Raymond James Stadium, there's one in Midtown pretty close to Ray J. So there's going to be a location near you. Make sure you check out our friends over at Walk-Ons. Let's get to a couple of comments. Kathy Gillespie says they are getting it done on us by stretching the field and attack the perimeter. Adjustments, Bowles. Yeah, Todd.
That's a really great point. I'd love to go back to what Kathy said there because I was doing some data diving earlier. It might have been yesterday, early this morning. And the Bucs run defense against inside runs is like top 3 in the NFL. But then when teams go outside on them, which is at one of the highest rates in the NFL, I think they are run on outside the second most in the NFL as a percentage of all runs against them. They become a league average run defense. So that's a really great point, Kathy. I love it.
3rd and 3. Rattler going for the end zone.
He caught that.
It caught.
Touchdown.
Yeah. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. I'm very confused. Looked like a touchdown. Looked like it. And I thought this game they were going to go MVS on Josh Hayes, but that's speed on speed.
Did he have control? I don't know if he had full control there. This is an automatic challenge because it's a scoring play. Oh, yep. Okay. Incomplete. That was a close one.
Okay, that's a break for the Bucs. I'm kind of surprised the Saints aren't going for this. Like, you have nothing to play for. You're 3 yards away. Groupie hits it.
Well, technically speaking, the Bucs defense is on pace to only allow like 12 or 15 points.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine.
It doesn't feel that way, though.
Right, that's the thing. Like, you're letting the Saints drive all the way down the field. The Bucs didn't look great on that first drive either. Like, it seems like they got in their own heads about, we got to get the ball to Mike. We got to keep throwing it. Like, they barely ran it on that last drive. Yeah. Well, and also, you know what? Sterling Shepard dropped a wide open pass, so I take that back. Richard Taroka says, if Bucs lose, Bowles is out? Probably.
I would think.
Pelikutis says, they didn't even target Mike once. Can't say that, Matt. Well, they only had one possession. We got a super chat from Elaine Abraham. Thank you very much, Elaine, who says, as good as their offense is, they have too much pressure from the defense to start fast. Not a Super Bowl team, just a Super Bowl offense. I agree with that. They have Super Bowl offense. There's no doubt about it.
Yep. I think that's a great way of putting it.
Have another super chat from Kyle Driver. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Says Shepard needs to go. He needs to catch the damn ball and maybe going if he keeps dropping.
Yeah. I watching Shepard week in, week out on a lot of the plays where you don't see him because he's not target. He does so many good things. He gets open. Again, yes, he's got to catch the ball. I'm not going to say that. But one drop early in the game, I'm not going to sit there and say, like, bench him. Like,
yeah.
How many people were saying Jalen McMillan shouldn't see the field for most of the season only to watch him over the last month and a half blossom? Like,
yeah, that's true. I think it's a little bit different because Jalen McMillan's like a rookie.
Sure.
Draft and it's like, hey, you can develop. Where Sterling Shepard is like,
but
hey,
then
in the league for
sure, but then you've also got to look at Sterling Shepard's body of work, which is much better than that one drop, right? Like,
yeah, I
drop
agree.
will happen from every now and then. Was it in a really tough spot there? Yes. The penalty, I think a lot of fans got really down on Shepard from one of his first games when he got hit with 3 penalties, and 2 of them were just like excessive blocking, which were just really good reps where the refs just sucked. So like that's something that I hope people take.
Ezo813 says, right, JQ, as Baker rolls out. Dude, just get rid of it.
And he does.
Ezo813 says, right, JQ, Shepard doesn't need to go, just needs to catch the damn ball.
Yes.
Redfish, thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Says, drive 1 was bad tackling. Drive 2 was penalties. If we can clean it up, we are okay. This is us more than the Saints, in my opinion. Yeah, I would agree with that too. Tammy Lay says, are we so worried about Mike that we aren't playing the game to win? It feels like, I mean, I don't know. It's one play on the second drive, but it does feel a little bit like they are trying to force the ball to Mike. I think they just need one completion to Mike, and then they can be like, all right, let's get back to our offense.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the Saints play this. Like, if they're giving so much attention to Evans, and I don't blame Baker for finding other options, then I think that's good quarterbacking. It's going to make it really interesting as you get into the second half.
There's Mike. There's Mike.
Now everybody can rest a little easier.
Yes. What was that, 79 more? Yeah. I think that's the proper math. Now do it again. Baker. Oh, man. Yep. Bucs are pressing. They are pressing. There's no doubt about it. They got to get back to running. Run it, play action. It'll come to Mike. Oh my God, the Bucs are doing something weird. Nice punt.
Yeah.
Bad coverage.
Browning.
All right, a solid punt by Browning. Stubby Ryan says, what a punt. I remember that picture of Rex Ryan. Virgin Boy says, they are trying to get Todd fired. That would be pretty wild in a game that means so much for so many people.
Yeah, I don't think anybody on that team is trying to do that, but I also think that comment is probably tongue-in-cheek. Although I'm not great with sarcasm.
Mark Alonso says, Liam Cohen laying an egg so far. Too early. It's been 2 drives. JB says, I don't like this. The way our defense is playing, we need to score every time we have the ball. That might be true. Joshua Ellsworth says, how about we run the ball? I think that has to be what they do on this next drive. Meets McGee says, run the damn ball. Getting jiggy with it says, we lose and Bowles is gone. Gone, I tell you. Decal 3, yes, sluggish. Rux's review says, I had to make tons of concessions with my wife to bail on my son's b-ball game to watch this. Well, is your son a Bucs fan? You should have just said, hey, son, skip the game. Angelina S. says, I agree, run the effing ball. Castro says, our defense can't get a turnover. Our offense folds under pressure. Good season, guys.
I think it's a little premature to say that.
Yeah. And if the Bucs, if they go down by even more, then they'll have to keep throwing in. Eventually, Mike will get open.
That's actually a really good point. I don't know. Man, that would be such a tough look.
Yeah. Geist85 with the $2 super chat, keeping it positive, says, and thank you for the super chat, says, winning in, losing, bowl's gone. Win-win. Bucs Basement with a $2 super chat, thank you, says, have nothing to play for, neither did the Cowboys. That is true. Saints go play action. Rattler has time, throws it down the middle. It's caught by Jawan Johnson.
Wow.
This is pathetic. Boy, oh boy. Whew. Time to panic, Bucs fans.
That was Zion McCollum in trail coverage.
Saints pitch it to the outside. Bucs have bodies, and it's a nice TFL. That's what they need.
There you go. Merriweather,
Whiteboard.
Russell, JTS, all in on it.
Whiteboard. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Says it's play calling like this is why I don't trust Liam as a head coach yet. He forces Baker into these hero plays. I don't really agree with that. I mean, first draw. I don't think they've ran the ball enough. But besides that, like, I don't know. It was typical like drop back, try to find someone open. I don't think it was like anything. They're not running flea flickers and stuff.
Yeah, to be honest, Cohen's process to start this game has actually been reverse his normal process. So he has run the ball on first down about 55% of the time in neutral situations. Today, the Bucs have had 4 first downs. They've thrown the ball on 3 of the 4. So I'm not sure I understand that comment because Cohen's actually doing the opposite of what he normally does. If you were to say he puts Baker in hero situations because he runs the ball too much on first down, I could kind of understand that, although they have one of the best running games in the NFL this year. That's definitely was true last year with Dave Canales. But today he's done the opposite. He's thrown early.
Tackle. Come on. All right. Bucs got to stop.
That'll be a 3
Jack
and
Parry tackle. Because he's
out.
been here for 2 weeks.
Downfield.
He's been here for 2 weeks. And like, hey, let's drop Shaq back in coverage. By the way, the Panthers are leading the Falcons 10-3.
Oh, may not even be.
Yeah. That would be so funny if the Bucs make the playoffs. Because
look at Vita. Look at Vita.
It's like Todd Bowles saw
the Ravens,
the guy on the Ravens, make the interception yesterday. And he's like, I got to drop my lineman back in coverage every play.
All right, New Orleans looking like they're going to go for it. They may try and get the Bucs to. Nope, they're actually going for it. Rattler
wide open.
Yep.
So again, like I don't get why the Saints didn't go for it on 4th and 3 on the last drive.
I think where were they at in field position? Let's see that real quick.
They're at like they were like near the 10.
Oh, because they wanted the points. It was 4th and 3 on the 21, the Tampa Bay 21. So they didn't want to give up the guaranteed points. Whereas here they went from they weren't in kicking range.
Flea flicker. Nobody even remotely close to Spencer Rattler. He's going to throw it away.
Good coverage on the back end.
2nd and 10. JTS is in an outside linebacker. Nelly on the left side. Rattler over the middle. Does Rattler have like an incomplete pass yet?
I can check that for you. We have Rattler is 11 of 15 for 116 yards.
Jeez. Man, oh man, this is ugly. Bucs have had 2 drives this whole game.
Now, if the Saints get only like 1 to 2 yards, do you think they go for it again, or you think they kick the points?
I think they go for it. Little screen, not screen. Nice tackle by Kayvon Merriweather, but I think the Saints are just going to go for it again.
I like the aggressiveness from Darren Rizzi, though.
Yeah, again, I mean, it just comes down to what do you got to lose?
Yeah.
And the Bucs call timeout.
That's probably
now Todd is panicking.
That's probably smart. Well, let's do an out-of-town scoreboard. Why don't we?
Sure.
All right. Carolina, Atlanta. Still 10-3 Carolina. 10 minutes left in the second quarter. Dallas is beating Washington 6-0. That's interesting. Chicago is up on Green Bay 14-3. That makes so far 4 games where the team that cannot be in the playoffs is beating the playoff team. Mm-hmm. Jacksonville is losing to Indianapolis 14-10. Buffalo is down to New England 14-7. Philly is up on the Giants 7-0. And Houston is beating the Titans 13-0. That is interesting.
Very. All right, 4th and 1. Bucs still look confused. They're going to run it. First, I mean,
wow.
Even a first down,
shot through there.
Gigantic plunge.
Ooh, buddy.
Sloth Mite says that timeout really helped. I feel like that ball hit the ground, yeah.
Nice play by Zion. First one of the day.
Yes. Yeah, at this point, everyone just root for the Panthers. BS83 with the comical comment says, it's okay, guys. Our defense is going to be fresh for the second half. Rux's review says, our team was left in 2024. That's true. New year, different Bucs. Saints call timeout on 2nd and 10.
A lot of early timeouts in this game.
Yeah. Ace Andrew says, yes, it is definitely torture watching this defense. That is true. J5 Studio says, we went from winning in to let's root for the Panthers. Guy Kolerick says, I don't want to be back go into the playoffs. I'd rather show Bowles the back door. Jonathan Bott, Bowles' New Year's resolution calling timeouts, I guess. Rattler with a screen. about 9 yards. So it's 2-down territory.
One thing I will note, this has been a really great game plan by New Orleans on offense. Trying to remember, oh God, why can't I remember their offensive coordinator's name?
He's not going to be there anyway.
But what he's essentially done.
Kubiak.
Yeah, thank you. Clint Kubiak. What he's essentially done is lessen the load on the offensive line through the play action, the trick plays, the screens, and he's negated the Bucs blitz and their pass rush in general and made it much more difficult for pressure to get to Rattler, which Rattler's not good under pressure, and the Bucs defense is only good when they get pressure. So it's been a phenomenal game plan from Kubiak, and hats off to him.
Bucs do not get the stop on 3rd and 1. Good pressure by Vita Vea, but no one else there. 1st and goal. Yaya Diaby makes a nice stop.
Great play by Diaby.
Just prolonging the inevitable.
That's the positivity I like to see.
Well, not being positive or negative. It's just being realistic. This play will be either a swing to the running back or the tight end out in the flat. Probably get down to the 2-yard line. Nope, just the receiver wide open. My bad.
That's fair.
This is bad. This is really, really bad. Everyone's props are not going to hit. Bucs offense is pressing. Bucs defense cannot stop anything. The Bucs are down 10. The only saving grace is that the Bucs get the ball at halftime. It is 13-3. Angelina S says, can't believe the 14.5-point spread. Yeah, that's true. Virgin Boy says, bye, Todd. Fruquop says, wow, don't tell me we're about to get dog walked by the Saints. Brian S says, why do the Saints love playing at Tampa so much? That's a good question. Reddit with Dread says, or Red with Dread says, it started to look like the Bucs boys want an early summer off instead of going to the playoffs. Lewis says Messi says, let's draft another first-round defensive end who will suck. Derek Zimmerman says, might want to get your pre-draft agenda going.
Well, the mock draft simulators are running at the various sites.
They are. Her co-op says, we can still get in if Atlanta loses for Chitaroka. Typical Bucs home at home versus Saints. Centario Greer, I hate Bowles' defense. Never creates turnovers. No pass rush. Gives up tons of yards.
You know, the pass rush, it's streaky. Like, I mean, they're top 5 in sacks.
Yeah,
the
they are.
They're, I want to say, around 10th in pressure rate. I can find that out real quick. But it just, again, it comes down to, can the offense they're facing handle the blitz? And specifically the quarterback they're facing handle the blitz. Some can, and it looks absolutely terrible. Others can't, and that's when their Todd Bowles' defense looks phenomenal. So it's opponent dependent. But to say they have no pass rush, they are tied for 7th in the NFL in sacks this year with 44. Their sack rate is more mid-pack, 17th. And their quarterback pressures, they're 2nd in the NFL in quarterback pressures, behind only the Broncos. Quarterback pressure rate, they are 6th. So, no, they do have a pass rush. It's just it really depends on the opponent as to whether it can work. And again, hats off to Kubiak because he's negating a lot of the pass rush with a really excellent game plan right now. And here's where you got to ask, can Todd Bowles adjust?
Yeah, Fox just had a stat up before that. So the Saints have scored on their first 3 consecutive drives of the game, and that's the first time they've done that since week 2 against the Cowboys.
And that was also when Kubiak was being praised for his game planning, was back in week 1 and 2.
All right. Let's see what Tampa Bay can do. They're down 13-3, desperate to find anything on offense. They start with a run with Bucky Irving, who gets to the outside, and wow, they ran it, and like a pretty good thing happened.
Yeah, that's a successful play.
Wow. See, now I just get the feeling now it's like, all right, Mike's record, it can wait. Like, we got to win the game.
Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, if they start running well, they'll be able to hit some play actions over the top for some chunk yards for him.
2nd and 4. Payne Durham goes in motion. They run it with Bucky, who gets a first down.
And then some.
Goes all the way to the 40.
He's moving. He's into New Orleans territory.
Wow.
Now, this would be a great opportunity to run a play action and see if you can't get Mike open. Look at Queipo on that block.
Yeah, someone else said that.
Wow.
Sorry, I don't see it at the moment. Yeah, Nicola Legistina says, Queipo, what a block. And now they fake the play action, go back. Oh, my God, he's going to get lit up. God damn it. What a stupid fucking play. Like, why are you getting all cute and shit? You just ran the ball. Now you're going to do this stupid little... I don't get it. We got a super chat from Tyson C. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Says, well, boys and girls, here's our normal. Bucs defense and defensive coaching at its finest.
So that was the Bucs in 20.
Oh, Bredesen missed the block.
Yeah.
He fell.
Yeah, I actually...
All right, 2nd and 17. Nice.
I like the play call, and from 21 personnel where they've been almost completely money this year.
Baker going to step up. Run, Baker, run. All right.
I think he got most of the lost yardage back, maybe a yard or two more.
Oh, Michael Penix ran for a tutty. All right, 3rd and 9. Remember, Mike Evans has 1 catch for 6 yards. Baker over the middle. It's caught by Evans. First down. Oh, boy, do the Bucs need that. And I like that second time Mike makes the catch, and then, like, no one can actually tackle him, so they just let him go after the whistle's blown.
Yeah, 14 yards on that one means 65 more.
Okay.
65 more.
Yeah, 20 yards in the game. See, like, oh, pony package. Wouldn't mind them running it here. They're going to run it with Rachaad White, who is slow as molasses in the backfield.
Well,
and gets tackled by Chase Young.
Yeah, he had to wait for the blocks to develop in front of him. If you watch, he's trailing
Oh,
Barton.
penalty on the play. Come on.
I've got closed captioning on, and I see it's
Holding.
offense.
Yeah.
And it's funny to watch Tom Brady talking about Chase Young and then thinking about Chase Young in that week 17, I think it was, after winning in his rookie year to go to the playoffs. And the Commanders, or I guess back then they were the Washington football team, they were going to face the Bucs in the wild card round. You had him skipping off the field, Chase Young going, bring on Tom Brady. Time flies at you fast.
All right, 1st and 20 for the Bucs. Yippee. Mike's not even on the field. Baker finds Payne Durham.
Good catch.
That gets a lot of the chunk back.
Yep. Sets him up, 2nd and 9, I think.
That will unfortunately also be the 2-minute warning. So this is probably the last possession of the half for the Bucs.
Yep. And they really need to get the touchdown to kind of stymie some of the bad vibes. And the Bucs will get the ball to start the second half, correct? Yes.
They do.
Yep. So potential double dip if the defense can hold up on the back end.
Benjamin Will says Palmer can't catch or block LMAO, but he can dance. You saw our Instagram.
He's been hit with a lot of holding penalties this year. A lot.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a rough season for Trey Palmer. Yeah, Brian S. says Trey Palmer gets 1 snap and flag. Wonder why we don't see him more. Virgin Voice says stop letting White run the ball. That was the first rushing attempt he had in the game.
My gosh. Dude's having the best season of his career and legitimately a good season. One bad run where the blocking didn't really develop in front of him. Throw him out the window.
Brian S. said Felipe Franks just caught a pass from Bryce Young. Didn't know that guy was still playing football.
Yep. They converted him to tight end.
The only Florida Gator football game I ever went to at the Swamp, Felipe Franks was the quarterback that I saw.
Atlanta, we noted, tied the game up with the Michael Penix touchdown. Dallas still leading Washington 6-0. Green Bay has started to come back against Chicago. It's now 14-10.
Yeah, and Bryce Young left that game with an elbow injury.
The Carolina game? So Andy Dalton in?
Oh, sorry, not Bryce Young. Jordan Love of the of the Packers.
That doesn't bode well for their postseason.
Yeah, well, I mean,
maybe it's precautionary.
Yeah, I guess it's a legitimate injury. Like, why would they lie about an injury and just take him out when they could say, "Hey, we're not going to play him anymore"?
Yeah. Indy is beating Jacksonville 17-10. New England up on Buffalo 14-10. Philly with, I believe, backups in. I could be wrong about that.
Yeah.
Nothing on the Giants.
Yeah, the Eagles have nothing to play for.
Yeah, and Houston is up 13-0 on Tennessee. Bucky Irving has
got to be rooting for the Patriots to win. I know it's all Bills backups, but another win is good for Gerard Mayo.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, 2nd and 10. Baker lines up under center. Yep, play action. Oh, boy. Oh, is that a fumble?
I don't think so. They're letting it go.
Yeah, it's saying incomplete.
Okay.
Man,
the Saints have been on top of the Bucs screen game so far today.
They just look tissue paper soft. Like, this is bad. This is worse than the Broncos game. All right, 3rd and 10. Try to make it a one-possession game, or one way or another. Two seconds on the play clock. Up. Throw over the middle. It's caught by Evans. Once again, Mr. 3rd down, Mike Evans.
I'll be another 11, meaning I believe we got 49 to go.
Yeah, he's at 31.
Sorry, 64. No, 54 to go. 54 to go.
Yeah, they'll probably update it. Clock running down. What do you think? Run it here? McMillan goes in motion. They give it to McMillan. Mike with a great block. That's a solid 7-yard run.
A nice little move.
Yeah. He got tackled kind of awkwardly. And the Saints call timeout. I guess they believe they can go all the way down the field against the Bucs' shitty defense. I agree. Yeah. Joe M says, thought Todd was calling the timeout. He has had the mistake with getting stops. AJ says, Panthers touchdown, 17-10. Nice.
There you go. I was joking with our pal John Ledyard earlier this week that it would be the funniest thing if the Bucs lost, but then still got in the playoffs due to Atlanta not being able to capitalize.
That would be great too. Like Mike gets us 1,000 yards.
Yeah.
And they still get in. And then they win the Super Bowl.
I think one of our viewers just tagged me on Twitter saying I type hard AF. I guess my clacking is coming up on the mic.
Yeah, it has all season, but it's never really.
Oh, I'll need to update next year.
It's all good. It's it's like the sights and sounds of the game. It's like hearing the pads hit into each other when the ball snaps.
I appreciate you getting my back there.
Derek Zimmerman says, please tell me we didn't just call timeout with over a minute left in half. We can't leave any time on the clock for Saints. No, the Saints called the timeout, but I appreciate your concern. Q's 44 says, punch it in. Yeah, again, history could be on the line with this on this drive. Cincy Kid says Josh Queipo, ASMR. All right, 2nd and 4. Mike is to the left. Everyone else to the right. He's looking for Mike. He throws to Mike. It's not even close.
Can somebody clue me in as to what the acronym ASMR means? Because that was
I don't know what it means, but it's like whispering and certain stuff that I think helps you go to sleep and stuff. I don't really know. People looking for pass interference. No call. Oh man, 3rd and 4, a crucial. Dan L. I don't know if this is right or not, but Dan L. says autonomous sensory meridian response.
Okay.
3rd and 4. Baker pump fakes, then the pass to Bucky got tipped. All right, I think you got to kick the field goal. You got to make it a one-possession game.
Yeah, I would agree with that. especially with the way the offense has been playing today. 4 yards is far from a guarantee.
Especially when the Saints drive down and get a stop. I mean, get a score. Chase Young having a pretty good game.
Young's going to get a pretty good contract here in free agency.
Probably.
His
kick is good, but wasn't as pretty as we've seen from Chase McLaughlin. But anyway, Bucs get 3 more points. Aye. Over a minute left. Yeah. Saints get the field. Nicola says Dave Canals will now lead the Bucs.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
Well, are we really surprised? I'm a little surprised by the Bucs offense, for sure. Defense, no, not at all. However, they have played really well in the second half. Elaine Abraham says, I want to see Bowles' face. Josh is back. Welcome back. Getting jiggy with it says, goodbye, Todd. See you on the beach next weekend. Damn. Brian Molinaro says, run the ball. Stop being so damn cute and run the ball. Oh, damn. I didn't see that second part. I cannot put that comment up. No. Brian S. says, Bowles' face looks the same as always, despondent, waiting in line at a viewing or funeral type look. He's even keel. JG says, I mean, let's be honest, we lost the coin toss, and did we really expect the team to make a run in the second quarter? Josh, you were muted, by the way. I don't know if you know that.
I forgot. I apologize.
All good.
So, do we think that the Bucs defense will be able to prevent the Saints from adding to their lead before half?
I think the Bucs are going to get an interception.
I do think it's more likely on this drive because the Saints won't be able to lean into the play action, and they're going to expose their offensive line a little bit more.
Okay, it's a little wet.
That's okay.
Shout out the Bucs or the Panthers. Big time win. Big time lead. Johnny says, agree. Run the ball in the second half with Bucky. Getting jiggy with it says, I hope you're right, Matt. Oh, boy. Come on, Bucs. Do something. That is not something. All right, I take it back. The Saints are going to score on this drive. Juwan Johnson over and over and over. 59 seconds to go. Saints have 1 timeout. Yep, same exact play. First down. Waste 3 seconds.
Problem is, when the Bucs have gone to man coverage so far today, it hasn't looked pretty either. So, I mean, if you're Bulls, what do you do?
Yeah. Dave Weber says almost 10 more minutes in time of possession. Damn. Josh Hayes moves up to the line of scrimmage. Yeah, just another dink and dunk, another 5 yards, get out of bounds. PS83 says every tight end looks like friggin' Tony Gonzalez. Todd Bowles actually looks kind of mad.
I mean, earlier he was visibly pissed after I think they allowed the touchdown.
The tutty.
Yeah.
Wow, Bucs have 67 passing yards, and like majority of it has to be to Mike. Another dump off. Another first down. At least this tackle was inbounds.
Yep.
Force the clock to tick. Tick, 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 tick. Hey, look at that. Field goal range.
Yep. Now they did keep Austin inbound, so it looks like New Orleans is taking their final timeout of the half.
Whatever. They'll just throw another ball to the outside, get out of bounds. And by the way, both sides are to blame in this. I mean, it sucks that the Bucs finally have like a bad game on offense and it comes in this moment. But when the defense also inspires no hope.
I think once they got into like
wide open, first down and out of bounds. No problem at all. Wow. Look at that. You would think, maybe they might try to go to the sidelines.
Josh Hayes is just not an NFL caliber corner. You can't leave him out on an island like that.
Oh, another play. He's out of bounds. Like, is this Groundhog's Day?
It's bad.
Twenty seconds. Let's take a shot at the end zone. Touchdown.
No, I think he was out of bounds on that one. Yeah. Yep. That's out of bounds.
Another shot at the end zone.
Well, they didn't allow the touchdown.
Yeah.
They gave the field goal back. They will go into the half down 2 scores.
Yep, 16-6. Just a disgusting display of football by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in a win or go home situation. Well, I guess technically not go home. Redfish, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Says Saints with Saints with no punts so far. I was going to say Saints with New Orleans punts so far. And Will, thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Says most predictable drive since the last 2-minute drive. Yeah, that's true. None of my props are going to hit too, so this is just a disaster. Actually, Mike receiving yards might hit. Maybe Sean Tucker returns it for a touchdown. That'd be cool. Nope. Okay. Ay, 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 ay.
What do you think? Fake the knee?
Yeah, fake knee throw to Mike. Come on. Nope. Okay. All right. Well, that's the half, folks. The Bucs are getting embarrassed by the Saints by a score of 16-6. Remember, this is a Saints team that scored 10 points combined in the last 2 weeks. And they're averaging 16.
And they're averaging 4 points per drive today. 4.
All right. Since we are at halftime, we are going to talk about our friends over at Autograph. You might be wondering, what is Autograph? People have asked us before, like, Pewter Report, are you going to have an app? And we say no, because you pretty much already have a Pewter Report app if you download the Autograph app. Autograph is what you already do as a fan. It's reading blogs, listening to podcasts, watching breakdowns, all in one place, earning you rewards for every act of fandom that you do. The Autograph app is completely free and available on Android and iPhones. Currently has it for the NFL and your specific teams, so you can get all Bucs content on the Autograph app. But they also have it for the NBA, WNBA, Major League Baseball, fantasy football, which I am a champion in this year, 2-time champ in
Nice job.
no big deal, and NCAA sports, with more sports on the horizon. It was also co-founded by the man that is the color commentator in today's game and former Bucs Super Bowl winning quarterback Tom Brady. It's co-founded by him on the belief that devotion should be rewarded and the future of fandom belongs to the fans. So you can read Pewter Report news, watch Pewter Report videos and podcasts, and get rewarded in one free app. You can do all this by using the promo code Pewter, that's PEWTER, when you sign up. Shout out to our friends over at Autograph. All right, let's see the anger flow through, everybody.
It's like a disturbed song.
Kid. Thank you for the $5 super chat. Says, Maddie, please go into the locker room and ream the Bucs defense out like you did in the first drive. Come on, man. We need to win the game. You know, I live close enough. The traffic would probably do me in, but I live close enough where I could get over there and probably say something. But I don't know. The Bucs defense kind of beats it out of you, because it just feels hopeless at times. Like the Bucs offense, while it hasn't looked good, I at least feel like they can turn it around at any moment. You saw the big run by Bucky.
Yeah.
While it hasn't been easy, Mike has gotten the ball and still has a chance to get over 85 yards. So, like, something's there with the offense. It's just not totally clicking the way you want it to. Bucs defense just looks hopeless and disgusting and terrible.
I'm trying to think. The other thing to keep in mind with the Bucs offense, they've only had 3 possessions in the first half. They scored on 2/3 of their possessions.
That is also true.
They weren't touchdowns, which obviously has to change in the second half. But like, I think let's be careful not to overblow the or overreact to the offense when, again, they only have 3 possessions technically.
Yeah. Choey says fire Bowles at the half. I don't think they'll do that, but hey, you never know.
Sure.
William Rankin says Tampa's choking. They are, but also, like, I don't know. This has been the Bucs, has it not? At least defensively. Offensively, they are not being great, but you make a really good point about that the Bucs have scored on 2 or 3 of their possessions. Like, I don't know. Not every time are you going to score a touchdown. Matthew says Saints covering Bucky and Mike and saying beat us another way. I mean, they haven't. How many times have they ran it? Let me look that up. Let's get a stat line going here. The Bucs have only ran it 7 times. Bucky, and really 5 times were like organized runs. Baker had 2 scrambles. Bucky's ran it 4 for 36 yards. Bucky's averaging 9 yards per run. Now, granted, one of them was the big 25-yard run. Jalen McMillan had 1 for 6 yards. They haven't ran it a ton by choice. Mike leads the way in receiving with 3 catches for 31 yards. So they're just not getting it done in the passing game where they thrived this year. Devin Culp, 1 catch for 16 yards. McMillan, 2 for 15. Payne Durham, 1 for 10. The Sterling Shepard drop, I think, really kind of put a dent in this game, too. Because the Bucs could have went up 7-3, and then it's like, hey, they're playing with the lead and all this different stuff. But that didn't happen, so can't really worry about it too much at this point. Bucky Irving, 2 catches, -5 yards. Josh Hayes has 9 tackles in the first half. There are teams and players that don't even get 9 tackles in a game, let alone a half, but that just shows how it's been going. 8 of those are solo. Levante David has 7 tackles. The next closest is Yaya Diaby with 3. Yaya also has 2 out of the 3 quarterback hits in the game. The other is Michael Elijah Cansey. Bucs also have 4 tackles for loss. All 3 of Yaya's tackles were TFLs. And KJ Britt, shockingly, has 1 as well. So those are the Bucs stats. Spencer Rattler, 21 of 28 for 181 yards and a touchdown. New Orleans has rushed it 14 times for 50 yards. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 5 attempts for 17. And then in the passing game, Juwan Johnson balling out, 5 catches, 69 yards. Dante Pettis, 2 catches, 16 yards and a touchdown. Helaire has a 14-yard catch. Foster Moreau, 2 for 14. Damn. A ton of receptions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, and Fox even mentioned this. 10 different players have made a catch for the Saints in this game. Not that the Bucs are crazy far off. They have 6 players that have made a catch, but don't see that always in the first half.
Yep. Juwan Johnson, I was just looking up. He averaged 16 yards per catch against the Bucs in week 6. He's averaging how many yards per catch today? What, 13.8? Yep. He's averaging 11 yards per catch on the season. So he turns into a completely different player against the Bucs defense.
Jonathan Ramatar says, this is for the best. Bowles is gone. Liam takes over. We get a real defensive coordinator, better draft pick, more cap space, and prosper. Let's hold the phone just a little bit. It's a 10-point game. They're not down 20. It's a 10-point game. Bucs can, who have been good on opening drives, can go down and score a touchdown right away, get the crowd back into it. And remember, the Bucs defense has played better in the second half. I'm willing to bet Todd Bowles is enraged right now, even for like Todd Bowles levels of enraged. So, let's not. You can freak out, don't get me wrong, but like when I said the game was over earlier, I was obviously being sarcastic. But hey, hasn't been good. We got a $4.99 super chat from Cali Bucs. Thank you very much. Don't love the fade call to Evans, especially if you throw it out of bounds. Give him a chance. 2nd and 4 should have been 2 run calls. They've been so successful with that play. And I typically don't like the fade pass, but I like it to Mike. It works with Mike Evans. So the play didn't work. I don't hate it. And then the next play, the pass got tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. I can understand going for the fade there, but I want to say you could get a first down before getting the touchdown, if I remember correctly. And
yes.
Callie's point, I would have preferred getting the first down, then you run the fade on 1st and goal from like the 3 or whatever it was, the 2, and then still have 2 more plays to punch it in. So I'm with Callie on that one. I'm not opposed to a fade to Mike. I just think they could have done it at a different point, a little bit further along.
I agree with that wholeheartedly because I was thinking like he is a little further away compared to when they typically do it. Now it was one-on-one coverage, and at the end of the day, you're gonna go one-on-one coverage to Mike Evans, but yeah. What's the latest? Okay, Falcons up 24-17 against Carolina, so the Bucs don't have that cushion right now. Though I feel like that's going to be a back and forth game that goes all the way till the end.
Yeah,
but we'll see.
Dallas beating Washington 6-3. Chicago over Green Bay 14-13. Jacksonville is losing to Indy 13-20. New England is still up on Buffalo 14-10.
Yeah.
And Philly's backups are still beating the Giants 10-0.
Jamie Daniels playing in this game?
We can find out. Give me 1 second.
He's 6-12. They had someone else threw a pass. I don't think that's
De'Ami Brown.
Yeah, he's a running back.
I want to say he's a receiver, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. He has a run and a couple of receptions. Yeah. Crazy. I mean, Cowboys defense showing up.
And then Jaden also has, I think, 4 carries for 27 yards.
Yeah.
What's funny is their entire running back stable, and if you include De'Ami Brown in that, has 4 carries themselves.
Right.
So, and only, 21 plays in the first half? Seems like the Cowboys have been controlling the clock. Trey Lance has 20 pass attempts by himself.
Yeah. 11-20. Greg Cole says, absolutely no excuse for this team to come out flat in a game like this. I agree. Even Todd Bowles said it this week. He's like, if you need a motivational speech like for this game, then you probably shouldn't be here.
That's fair.
Getting jiggy with it, says Raheem Morris gets his revenge today. Potentially. Joe M says, have to have a touchdown to open the half. I would hope so. I guess you can get away with a field goal. makes it a 7. I can't do math. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you'd still be down a touchdown. So. Professor X says, we're in a conundrum. If we win, do y'all feel comfortable going into the playoffs with our secondary and edge not getting pressure or turnovers? I don't mind sitting this year out. I mean, you have a fighting chance if you get in. I'd rather fight and go for it than sit back and not do anything. Plus, like, for the Bucs, the ownership, like, it's an extra playoff game, more revenue, more ticket sales. So there's a lot of a reason to win this football game. Sean Tucker on the return just before the 30.
The difference in how he runs back returns versus Trey Palmer is just night and day.
I'm sure if Trey Palmer wanted to, he would try to catch the ball in the end zone as well. But I'm talking about punts. All right. Season on the line. Start of the second half.
12 personnel. This whole offense has changed from day one.
And they run it with Bucky. Spin move, tackled. Season's over. Season is over. It's been a good run. I've really enjoyed doing this and interacting with everybody and doing the show with you, Josh, each week. But it is over. There is no way the Bucs come back after a 1-yard run. 2nd and 9. Bucs are in shotgun. I feel like they haven't ran much play action today.
They really haven't had an opportunity to. They just haven't run many plays.
Baker looking. He's going to run. He's going to get hit. He breaks a tackle. And once again, the season is over. Nobody open. They're triple teaming Mike Evans. I don't know that for a fact. I can't see down the field.
You know who would really help this offense?
Chris Godwin.
A healthy, quick Chris Godwin. You read my mind.
Yeah. Devin Culp goes in motion. Rashad White's in the game at running back. BT Dubs. Baker scrambling. He's going to get
out.
Down. Oh, ooh. Relax, Baker. Relax. Everybody relax.
Well, it wouldn't be a Bucs Saints game without.
Yeah. Everyone relax. Maybe the Bucs need to get pissed off. You know?
Yeah.
I thought they were going to call a holding penalty. That's why I wasn't like overly excited. Relax. No penalties. I like that the refs let it go, too. Like, no penalties. You know, Cody Mount blatantly punched someone. Hey, I won't tell if you won't. Bucs go play action. No time. Jesus. Not a good game from the old. I shouldn't say not a good game, but I don't know. I don't think this has been the best performance by the Bucs O-line.
He's had a lot of time on almost all of these throws. Like, I don't know. I can look up how many times he was pressured in the first half, and I think you might be surprised, Matt.
I mean, the Bucky swing pass, that was I mean, that's not really on the offensive line, but I don't know. I feel like Baker been hit a couple times. I don't like it.
Yeah, offensive line in the first half allowed no pressures.
Really? No pressures?
That's what PFF's charting right now.
Why are they playing so bad then?
That's subject to change. It could be the back end. The coverages may not be what they were expecting.
Yeah.
And so that's causing more delays in the Baker getting through his reads. And potentially, if you're running plays for what you expect to be man coverage and you're getting zone, it could take out some of the routes that you're hoping to hit. So, but yeah, I can't put this on the offensive line right now. I'm not saying it's Baker's fault. I just think that the Saints have come out with very good game plans on both sides of the ball. I want to give them a lot of credit so far.
Baker's going to scramble again, throws down the field. Oh my God. I don't know how the hell Sterling Shepard held on to that. There is a penalty. That was an incredible catch by Sterling Shepard.
I would like all the commenters from the first quarter who said, get this guy off the field, to let me know how they feel about that play.
That was wild. Like, he got smoked. Baker has said this guy's crazy, so.
Yep.
All right, Bucs are in field goal range. Pony package.
Let's see how it goes.
They run it with Bucky. Bucky pivots back. Was that a face mask? Face mask!
What about a horse collar?
They only got 10 weeks late. Shepard.
Yeah, that is definite face mask.
I like how they pause it too. That's like one of those. You must be wondering how I got here. Let me tell you. Blah, blah, blah. Cali Bucs, by the way. Oh wait, never mind. We got to that. All right, Bucs have a chance, but now they're putting themselves in a tough spot too, where they got to play catch up. They got to try to win, and they still got to get another 54 yards from Mike. Now, if they could throw a touchdown to Mike on this play, that would help. He was looking to Mike. Do something. Throws over the middle. Ah, man.
Ooh, that was close. Still came back to Mike.
Yeah, he did. Mike ran all the way across the field. It's gonna be tough to get him the ball in the red zone. I had a chance. Just nice play by I believe that's Kool-Aid. Ooh. He was a bit early and hit Mike in the face mask. Probably should have caught it. I sense a run with Bucky. Yep, it's a run with Bucky.
Good call.
Yeah.
Sets up, 3rd and 5?
Yeah. Oh, boy. We're going to get some drama.
Wouldn't be a Bucs game without it.
You're right. It would not be a Bucs game without one.
And remember, the Saints are the team that spoiled the Bucs from clinching in week 17 last year.
Yep. It was New Year's Eve. All right, hurry up. 10 seconds. 10 seconds on the play clock. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Mike goes in motion to the left side. Baker's going to step up. He throws. Touchdown. Payne Durham. He fake throwing it. That's hilarious.
Boom.
And now that is the 40th touchdown by Baker Mayfield. He moves into a tie in second place with with Tom Brady for the second most touchdowns in a single season in Bucs history. Congratulations to Baker Mayfield, moving a little bit up into Bucs history. Congrats. And let's play the touchdown video. Brady. All time on the Bucs. Full season pad.
Well, we have ourselves a ball game, sir.
We do.
A football game, if you will.
Yes.
It's a game they play with their feet, right? No, not really.
Yeah, the Nate Bargatze thing.
That was legitimately one of the most funny SNL things in years, and genuinely, I like a good amount of what SNL does, but that had me rolling.
Yeah, that was really good.
All righty. So after that drive, Mike Evans still has 31 yards.
Yeah.
Bucs are now down by 3.
Problem is, I hate to say it, but if the defense plays like it did in the first half, the Bucs only have like 2 more possessions left.
This is true. You would hope Todd Bowles has some change-ups that he's ready to throw out there, contest more passes, and not allow New Orleans to gain as much field or clock.
But a must-needed touchdown by Tampa Bay. And who knows? Maybe the Bucs defense gets a 3 and out. They play better in the second half like they have.
Yep.
And Bucs get a quick possession. Desert Dog 2K says, LFG, Tammy Lay, we could use a turnover. Justin Newland, come on, Todd. Ball is back in your court. Castro says, send defense to Alcatraz. For Kawab, now the Bucs defense needs to step up. Elaine Abraham, interception coming up. I'm calling it. All right, Elaine.
Favors.
Adjust. And then he follows that up with, I'm telling you, I feel it coming. Zion needs to get one for us here. Angelina S. says, someone needs to get to Rattler. Shaggy says, pick 6, scoop and score. I'll take either. No, because you need Mike to get the yard. A defensive touchdown immediately gives the ball back to the Saints. All right, 1st and 10. Or just allow a touchdown right away. Oh, deep ball down the field. Okay, I like it. All or nothing.
Right there, you saw the Bucs in more man-to-man coverage, up on the line of scrimmage, contesting receivers. So maybe a small adjustment.
By the way, Marcus Mariota has came in for Jaden Daniels. So I don't know what the hell is going on with all these quarterbacks that are playing in the postseason next week. But actually, it didn't say anything with an injury. So maybe they're just like, screw it. We're going to live with our spot. Yep. Just a coach's decision.
Minute and a half into the second half for Atlantic Carolina. Atlanta's still up 24-17. They have the ball, and as Carolina just punted.
By the way, people not good, especially because Shaq Barrett said I cannot play a whole game. So,
but you have precedent with both. What was it? There was a stretch 2 years ago where Anthony Nelson and JTS were the only healthy outside linebackers and went wire to wire in one, maybe even 2 games, if I remember correctly.
That is true. That's very true.
So I think the conditioning is there. Matt, I need to pop off for just a minute. I will be right back. Hopefully before.
No worries, my man. We'll remove Josh for now and bring him back on when he's ready to go. Johnny says, time for Anthony Nelson to save us again. What says, technically, he only has to play half of the game. Yeah. But still, that's tough. What says 7 interceptions, the lowest in Buccaneers history. Can Sharon K. Antico says, can Shaq come in the second half? Yeah, he probably will. Looks like Josh is back.
He is.
Yeah, he's back and better than ever. Just like the Hess truck. Brian S. JTS equals just 2 snaps. That's funny. A little mean, but funny.
Actually, that could be fun for the chat. Drop in your most beloved Buck and then your most hated Buck. Let's just see.
Yeah.
I'm ready for the wild cards. Like, I know that they're going to be the usual suspects, but just the random.
All right. Nice tackle by Vita Vea at the line of scrimmage, making a 3rd and long. Get a freaking stop. Get a freaking stop. Vita and Levante.
Could you imagine running into Vita Vea at full speed? Just what that might feel like.
Yes, I actually have thought about that because when we walk from the media room to the Bucs locker room, right after you pass the cafeteria, like it's actually the other way. When you're going from the locker room back to the media room, you turn a corner and occasionally you might see
a player,
like someone else coming. Anyway, Rattler has plenty of time. Anthony Nelson's in pursuit. Then he falls. Rattler's going to run. He's pointing deep. He throws. It's incomplete. The Bucs get a 3 and out, and they're going to get the ball back.
Merriweather.
Awesome. Woo. All right. More possessions, more time to score. Get Mike Evans the foosball. But anyway, yeah, if you turn a corner, you could bump into a couple of people. And I thought, like, man, if I bump into Vita or an offensive lineman or something like that, I'm going down. And the kick by New Orleans. Trey Palmer calls a fair catch. All right. Start at the 25. Okay.
Take the lead.
All right. We got something here.
Take the lead. Meanwhile, Carolina's defense did get a stop against Atlanta.
Someone said interception.
Yeah, that is actually true. Yep, that's the case. Michael Penix was intercepted by M. Jackson. I can't remember his first name. Mike Jackson, I think.
Yeah.
And, he made it to the Atlanta 21 after a 19-yard return. Then on first down, Bryce Young passing complete deep left to Adam Thielen, and then Miles Sanders just ran the ball for 1 yard, setting up 3rd and 9 at the Atlanta 20.
Come on, Panthers.
So good chance this turns into at least a field goal to cut the Falcons' lead to 4. Possibly more.
I'm feeling something good on this drive for the Bucs. I think they're going to take the lead.
I genuinely think that you look at the last drive of the first half, you look at the first drive of the second half, I think they're starting to get their toehold, and good things about to happen here.
Yeah.
Whether Mike
and then once they play with the lead, they play
is another story at this point.
Yeah, because it's and we obviously don't get to see all the backside coverage and everything, but it very much feels like the Saints are trying to take away the deep shot. Or not even the deep shot, like the mid-range.
Yeah, they're probably bracketing Mike quite a bit.
Which is very rude.
No respect for Mike and his record. What happened to the days of Brett Favre laying down for Strahan?
You know, I saw that whole video of Gastineau being like, "You ruined my record." Like, if you watch the video again, Strahan was gonna sack Favre one way or another. Like, Strahan was an inch away from Favre.
Right.
So
it was
he
a
just
naked
went down.
bootleg, and he was ready for it.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Some people thought that whole video was kind of for show. Build up the documentary and all that stuff. I kind of believe that a little bit, but whatever. Of all the things Brett Favre has done, that's not even in the top 3.
Yeah, that is so true.
Bucs go pony, and it's a nice 5-yard run by Bucky Irving.
You got to use the first name at some point today.
Marquise Bucky Irving. I'll do it when he scores.
Mm-hmm. Wait, when he scores, you got to do the Nucky if you Bucky.
Yeah, Nucky if you. Oh, I got to do touchdown, Bucky.
That's right. You got a lot of things.
I'll do it when Bucky Irving throws a touchdown. What if the Bucs do a trick play and Mike Evans gets his 1,000th yard on like a throw from Bucky Irving?
That would be amazing. And one of my favorite, they show the graphics every so often, is how many quarterbacks have thrown a touchdown pass to Mike Evans. And it's like one of the longest lists in the NFL, longest such lists.
Yeah.
Let's see. I'm trying to see. I'm trying to remember.
Maybe the Bucs should play for overtime so Mike can get the record and they can still win. All right, a crucial 3rd and 4 for Tampa Bay. Got to keep this drive going. Oh no, it's a false start on the Bucs.
I think that's early. I think it was Gedeke.
Yep. I read the lips that time. 67. Man, so 3rd and 4 becomes 3rd and 9. Still manageable. Man, Baker's 84 yards. That's rough. So Baker will be in shotgun. Mike is all the way out wide to the right.
I got a bad feeling.
Oh, my God. How'd you know?
Oh, gosh.
Why are they still...
That looked like it might have been tipped at the line.
I think it was tipped. Carl Granderson, yeah. Oh, that had to hurt his pinky and ring finger a lot.
Yeah, because with the normal velocity, I think he probably gets that in that window.
Yeah. Oh, that hurts. So, yeah, it's not the ball game, but man, that is tough because, again, now you're losing. The Saints are in a spot where they could make it a 2-possession game once again. And Mike still doesn't have a catch in this second half. So Mike's not getting 1,000 yards. That's I hate to say
He's
it.
just calling it right now.
No, I'm not going to call it.
54
There
is very
are a
doable.
lot of other times where people are like, he's not going to get 1,000. I'm like, he's going to get it still.
Yeah, 54 is very doable.
Yeah, it's just one big play, really.
And again, to your point earlier, if the Saints do make this a 2-score game,
They got to throw.
they're going to start throwing. And the Saints are probably going to start playing a little bit softer to prevent the big plays, which means underneath intermediate stuff.
Yeah, so best case scenario, Bucs lose, Panthers win, Mike gets 1,000 yards, Bucs go to the playoffs. Joshua Ellsworth says, you guys said penalties and turnovers will lose us the game. Exactly what's happening.
Hey,
Yeah.
Matt.
Hello, Josh.
Bryce Young passed short left to Adam Thielen, ran out of bounds at the Atlanta 12 for 8 yards, got them 4th and 1.
Wow, he scored a 4th down, says Elaine Abraham.
Bryce Young passed short middle to Tommy Tremble for 12 yards. Touchdown. Extra point is good. Carolina ties Atlanta 24-24 with 10:43 left in the third.
Man. Drama. Richard Taroka with a good point. Says, what's crazy is it's not even the second quarter anymore. Chase Rick says, Bucs need to get a takeaway, but it's a pipe dream. Yeah, probably. There's no chance the Bucs can get a turnover. There's no way they can make it happen. Missed tackle. Missed tackle. Javon Drakowski says, this is why we don't win. We are obsessed with Mike getting 1,000 yards and not with the win.
I don't know about that. I mean, was there another game earlier this season where they were obsessed with getting Mike the ball and not winning? I mean, there were several games over the last 3 or 4 where they pulled him out late in the game because they were winning.
Yeah.
Didn't try and get extra yards.
Very true.
I am quite the contrarian.
You are. Okay, nice stop by KJ Britt.
The Saints' commitment to the run is hilarious in how terrible it is.
I see some people tweeting like, what a throw by Bryce Young. It's like, all right, yeah, the dude was wide open. Nice play, great read. But I would hope Bryce Young could throw that pass. Yeah. Q's44 says, why has the run been abandoned? I mean, they ran it twice on that last play, the last drive, but then it was a false start.
Yep.
And that was the drive killer. Oh, come on, JTS, run. Come on. Oh, all right.
Nice job by Zion.
Yeah. I was kind of hoping he could pick it because I could see the Saints going for it here. Bad throw by Pickett. Not Pickett. Rattler. A lot of backups in this week. Oh, wow. Saints are going to kick it. That's huge for the Bucs. Again,
Yep. Keep it a 1-score game.
I don't understand this by New Orleans, but hey. All right, whatever.
Right down the pipe.
It is 19-13. Don't understand why Saints aren't going for it. They have nothing to play for, and a kick field goal makes a one. Still makes it one possession game. Hey. Oh, boy.
High drama. All right, let's see. Our Carolina-Atlanta update. Looks like Atlanta has the ball on the Carolina 42. Tyler Algier just ripped off a 17-yard run, and Jadeveon Clowney was injured on the play, taking away any semblance of the Carolina pass rush. It will be 1st and 10, Atlanta in the Carolina territory. Tied ball game there, 24-all. This is exactly what
so much drama.
Yeah, this is the NFL has got to be loving all of this.
Yeah, right. Yeah, because Week 18 is always weird. Like some teams are playing, some teams aren't. Like their starters and stuff like that.
Well, and in general, there's a lack of. I would say there's a lack of drama this week because most of the playoffs is set. There aren't many teams that could be in, could be out in the NFC. It's just the Bucs and the Falcons in terms of who's in and who's out.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a little bit of
we have a great super chat from FBC. Thank you very much for these $5. Says, fun question while we suffer through this Groundhog Day of a season finale. If you could only have one, Godwin back or trade for Myles Garrett, what do you pick? Josh, would you like to go first or second when answering this?
Assuming Liam Cohen is back calling the offense, absolutely Myles Garrett.
Wow.
And I love Godwin.
Yeah.
My favorite Bucs receiver of all time.
Yeah, I'm going with Godwin, and I'm definitely thinking more with my heart than my head. But I'm just thinking of his legacy in Tampa, how much better the offense would be. Kind of like what you said before. Imagine if they had Chris Godwin in this game.
Yeah.
What that could do. And I just feel like with Garrett, unbelievable pass rusher. I'm not taking anything away from that. But I feel like the Bucs could still find another good pass rusher. Obviously not Myles Garrett level, but another good pass rusher that can still overall help the defense.
Now, here's what I will say, FBC. From a cap perspective, here's a legitimate question back to you. There's nothing stopping it. Why not both? You could trade for Myles, give him a new contract, and bring back Chris Godwin. They have the cap space to do it.
Oh, my God. A huge loss on first down. Kyle Driver, thank you for the $2 super chat, says, still a one-score game, I believe. Do you still believe after that play?
Great play by Cam Jordan at 87 years old.
Hey, he's done well against the Bucs this year. Had an interception last game. Makes that TFL. 2nd and 16. Bucs are in a hole once again.
You know what they're likely to do on 2nd and 16?
Throw it.
Yep. Bodes well for a record.
Evans. Baker has time throwing. Caught by Evans. Why you go backwards, man?
They do that so much. Not just him, Sterling. Now, I guess McMillan hasn't done it a whole lot.
I think that's fair. Yeah, that's true. Professor X says, where's the dang duck at? LOL. All right, 3rd and 7. Bucs can't go 3 and out again. Well, I guess they threw an interception on 3rd down last time.
Yeah.
Baker throwing deep down the field for Evans. Oh! Come on, Baker.
That was it. That was the record, buddy.
That was the record?
It was right there. Michael Penix was sacked on 3rd and 11. It looks like Atlanta's going to kick a field goal here. Mike Evans now has 40 yards, 45 away from the record, and would have had it on that play.
That wasn't just the record. That's a touchdown. And
that was a touchdown. That was the lead.
Oh, no! No! Oh my God! This is horrifying! Things just went from bad to worse. Browning just can't catch the snap, picks it up, tries to punt it before the Saints block it, and it goes 2 yards. Oh, my God. Awful. Disastrous. Things went from bad to worse. Baker maybe now it is at midfield. Theoretically, the Bucs could get a stop. Maybe they could get a turnover. Rattler, nope, wide open. 5 yards. What? A penalty?
I think it's on New Orleans.
Okay. What's going on? This video's mad funny of Browning. I don't mean to be laughing at him. I mean, that's probably his punting career.
Yeah.
All right, unsportsmanlike on the Saints. That helps. All right, that moves them back. All right, so Moreau went out of bounds. Pushes Thad Lewis. Is that what they're saying?
I guess.
Tom Brady's got to be pissed. He worked with Thad Lewis.
So if it's a 15-yarder, that's okay. Second and
19. Yeah, I mean,
and they're not in field goal range right now.
Yeah,
you get this
the Bucs.
stop.
Oh, they got to get a stop though. I mean, the defense. I'm not fooled by 1 3 and out. I am happy with that sack though from yeah. Oh, that was big time. Big time. And there you go.
I feel so bad for Scott because he really enjoyed making that graphic this year.
We never use it.
He was expecting us to use it so much. 3rd and 22.
All right, Bucs get the stop. Bucs get the stop. Saints are going to have to punt, and hey, no harm, no foul, right?
Bucs fans need to send a lot of donations to Foster Moreau's favorite charity.
Oh, watch, they're going to do a fake punt or something. Nope, they punted it. All right. Not the worst field position given where the Saints were. All right, this game is banana land. This has been out of control. Okay, and Mike is at 40 yards. So he's 45 away.
45 to go.
Maybe you get him 10. If you can get him 25 on this drive, then you got to feel okay. Baker still does not have 100 yards passing. Bucs will run it with Bucky Irving on first down. Marquise Bucky Irving. By the way, Yaya Diaby's having a great game.
Through injury. Although in week 18, how many players do you think are not dealing with some sort of injury or ailment?
Right, but he was injured in the game.
He was injured in the game.
2nd and 6. They're going to run it with Bucky again. He has and there's a penalty. All right, that means they can just throw it, or it'll be a first down.
I
thought
in the direction of holding.
Yeah, damn. Screw it. Throw a screen to Mike.
Screens have not worked well, although I don't think the Saints would be looking for a Mike Evans screen. So maybe that's the changeup they need.
Yeah. Definitely puts a crimp in the drive. Now 2nd and 16.
They're a little out of Chase's range, too.
Yeah. Rafa 1589 says, how many yards does Mike need? He needs 45.
Nobody's counting now.
False start. Sterling Shepard, a man of contention today amongst Bucs fans. Wow, they're showing the actual scoreboard at Raymond James Stadium. That's funny. 2nd and 21. No big deal. Baker's going to get... Woo! Run, Baker! Baker Mayfield!
And
All right, they got a lot back.
That's huge.
That boy can run. That boy wants to win. His name is Baker Mayfield. Sometimes I like to think how everyone in Oklahoma says it when he's playing for the Sooners.
I don't know about you, but every time I think of Baker and the Sooners, the song Oklahoma from the musical Oklahoma.
Oh, Oklahoma. I haven't seen that musical, but everyone knows like the Oklahoma when the sun coming down the plain. Baker throws over the middle. It's caught by the cult of personality.
He stayed up there.
Yeah. All right. That's the end of the fourth quarter, or third quarter. We're going to the fourth quarter. Put your fours up, Bucs fans. Fours up. Fours up. Oh, the drama.
And then let's give you an update from Carolina. I think it's in Carolina. No, it's in Atlanta. Sorry.
No, it's in it. Yeah.
Yeah. So Carolina has the ball. They are in Atlanta territory. They just got 6 yards on a Miles Sanders run on 1st and 10 to put them at 2nd and 4 at the Atlanta 18 in a tie ball game. Yeah. We've been saying it all podcast long, but high drama.
So much drama. Cult of personality. Whew. How we feeling, Bucs fans? How we doing? Oh, everyone putting their fours up. I love it. Since the kid says 4 horsemen. Woo! Johnny putting up the 4. Nicola Legistina says, I need the Panthers to pretend it's 2015 and play good right now. Tony Bo says, no sweat. Hossman with the 4. Gator J says, need more alcohol.
Oh, man. I knew I put the wrong thing in this canister.
Wyatt Bucko says, touchdown Panthers. Yeah, I guess the Panthers just scored. Let's go.
There you go. That is true.
All right, 1st and 10. 15 minutes to go. Payne Durham with the false start. And Sean Tucker's in the game. This really is bizarro world.
The question is, will he remain in the game now that it's going to be 1st and 15?
Right. They were just like, Payne, we're going to need you to do a false start penalty, so we give Bucky a little bit more of a break. Yeah, it's been a ton of Bucky, a little bit of Rachaad White, and now Sean Tucker, who is the king of the 4th quarter on the Bucs.
Tucker remains in the game.
And they're going to pitch it to Sean Tucker. Oh, man. Good hustle by Young. Yeah, Panthers take the lead. Still so much to play in that game.
David Moore, former Buck. David Moore caught the touchdown pass.
Wow. Yeah, crazy.
The play was called by former Buck Dave Canales.
15 seconds. The Bucs got to hurry up. I don't like this. Hurry up. 3 seconds.
Come on, Mike.
Baker throws over the middle. Oh, my God. What a catch.
Oh, wow.
I think he's mad because he wanted to stay up.
Yep.
Still an incredible catch.
10 yards, which means 35 more to go.
I mean, it's very likely he could have got tackled by the safety. Oh, exactly 35. Third and 3. Need the first down here. Baker's going to tuck it around Baker Mayfield. Got the first down. That ball has grit. I love it. Not forcing anything, just getting it and going. Putting his life on the line. God, how do you not love watching Baker play football?
I just wish we had like the live mic'd up for what he said there.
Yeah. Baker's running again. He's breaking tackles. Oh, Baker.
Just moving.
Put the team on his back.
I feel like that looked like it was a broken play because
maybe
you either went back for a play action or an actual handoff, and Bucky was not there. And
by the way, FBC, thank you for the $2 super chat. Says Canals is the short QB whisperer.
what he's done with Bryce this year is awesome, but I feel like there's a narrative
out the first down. All right.
Look at
not
Luke.
A first down, but 3rd and short. I feel like they need to run it here.
Yeah.
Baker's gonna get gassed.
Well, I was gonna say, I feel like there's a narrative around Baker that he's not like a clutch guy, and I feel like that's not.
I would say that the Kansas City game, he drove all the way down.
Right. Well, there's that. Like, if you look at his playoff performances, this is a small sample size, 4 games. He's played really well in the playoffs over the 2 times that he's made it there.
Yeah.
It
also wasn't his fault that they lost the Rose Bowl. Oh my God, they're doing a QB draw with Baker. It doesn't work.
That did not work.
I don't love that play call.
I didn't like that play at all.
Go for it. I feel like Well, I don't know who Tristan was looking for, but that guy going unblocked didn't help.
Yeah.
All right, the Bucs are going for it. I like it. Gotta hurry up, though. 12 seconds. Oh, this is a disaster. They're not going to get the playoff.
It's going to be close.
Come on.
Timeout. There was a timeout.
I know, but, like, you need those timeouts.
No, you don't, because Carolina's a juggernaut. Bucs know they're not actually playing for anything.
Like, I just don't understand. If you're going to call what they did on third down, then you're likely saying that it's fourth down territory. And if you know that it's fourth down territory, why are you taking an hour to get the play in?
And by the way, Michael Penix hit Drake London for 39 yards down to the Carolina 35.
Yeah.
And now it is 2nd and 7 at the Carolina 32 for Atlanta.
That game's going to go down to the last play. You just know it is. Baker going deep down the field for McMillan. It's caught. It's caught. McMillan catches it at the 10. The Bucs are in business. A gutsy throw by Baker Mayfield and a great play by Jalen McMillan. Whoo! Oh, man, what a catch. That's not easy. He went from the sun into the shade. What a throw.
Matt, I know two guys who talked about J-Mac.
Wait, hold on. There's a flag.
What are we talking?
Are you kidding me? I said this for weeks. Don't do the finger point because they're going to say it's a gun. I said this for weeks. What the hell is wrong with this ref? He's not shooting, idiot. He's just pointing. I said you are my witness. I've been saying that for weeks. Don't do the gun point. Don't do the gun point.
This is no different than the guys who decide to drop the ball right at the goal line but end up doing it right before the goal. Like, don't put yourself in the situation. The good news, Matt, is that the penalty occurred after they picked up the first down, after they got into field goal range. At least it's not they turned the ball over on fourth down.
Yeah, if anything, it gets Mike more receiving yards.
But bad news is you've got first and goal from, like, forever.
I mean, just
from the 22.
I said for weeks, don't do the gun point. I mean, first of all, I think it's an idiotic call. Like, if you want to push them back to the 20, fine, but don't make it first and goal and they got to get 20 yards. Just make it first and 10 from wherever they are, the 20 or the 30. Like, this is a crucial game. Playoffs are on the line. And you're going to make this stupid call? Yeah, Scotty J says dead ball first and 10. King 7 says these refs are insane. Yeah, Hot Coleman also says Jalen has done this all year. Now it's a penalty?
Yep.
So what's the call? Gator J says it's a dead ball foul. Should be first and 10. Yeah. But no, it's first and goal. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That seems wrong.
Yeah. Again, if Mike gets a 30-yard touchdown here, this is going to be a ball don't lie moment. I think, honestly. Oh, 1st and 10. Let's go.
Okay.
Nice job, idiot. Way to get it right, dumbass. It's not like this is a freaking important game to several people.
Gotta love refs inserting themselves into games.
Yes. We love refs.
That's who everybody comes out to see. That's why we watch.
BS83 says refs should get a penalty for being stupid.
It's why Foot Locker modeled their entire uniform after these guys.
And now they're explaining it to the Saints. So this is just taking 20 minutes because Jalen McMillan went like this.
Meanwhile, over in Atlanta, it is 4th and 1 at the Carolina 12 for the Falcons. Rizzy is beside himself because people are following the rules.
Okay. So running with Bucky Irving on 1st down. He's got room.
Yes, the corner gets upfield.
7-yard gain.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like there was a holding. These refs are ridiculous. Yeah.
Luke Gedeke. Bad day for penalties for him.
Apparently there is a refs you suck chant going.
That's going to really get them on the Bucs side and not have a negative effect.
Yeah, you never know. They could be publicly shamed.
That's what post-game press conferences are for. Or should be.
Yeah, the Bucs are like barely in field goal range.
Still down by 6.
No, you can't even do press conferences because players and coaches get fined for calling out the refs, but the refs don't even have to answer for their mistakes. Baker step in the pocket, he throws deep down the field. Was that caught?
I think that was caught.
Jalen McMillan!
Wow!
Oh my God! A gigantic throw catch. Receives it in the end zone, and the game is tied. What the hell is going on? Yep. Both feet are in. Oh, why couldn't that be Mike though?
Dude, I think that's an amazing redemption arc. They're gonna have another series at least.
Yeah.
Mike's got time. That was awesome.
And now the ever important extra point by Chase McLaughlin. And it is good. So the Bucs, take the lead. I love it. The Bucs are winning. What? The Bucs are winning. And now Baker Mayfield is second all-time alone with 41 passing yards. And Jalen McMillan now 7 touchdowns in the last 5 games. And we got a super chat who says Shaggy with the $5 super chat says refs should be publicly graded and penalized accordingly. So, good point, Shaggy. There is, it's not like official by Major League Baseball, but there's a very popular umpiring account on X. I don't know the name of it at the time. I think it's called just like Pitching Umpire or something like that. And it grades every single home plate umpire for like every single baseball game. I think that's a great idea. You'd probably get a very popular X account.
So one of the things, Pro Football Focus has a major account with every NFL team. And one of the biggest things that the teams want from Pro Football Focus, it's not for their grades, right? But one of the number one things that the teams ask for and use from Pro Football Focus is PFF tracks the penalties that are called by refs. So they literally give a report to every team prior to the game that says, is this a crew that calls a lot of penalties? Is it a crew that let things fly? And what penalties do they normally call? So certain crews call holding more. Certain crews call pass interference more. And teams use that in their game planning in the week leading up to the game. So their players are aware of what would you be more likely to get away with and less likely to get away with based on the umpire or the referee crew or the officials crew.
Mike was open on that play too. They just showed like the aerial replay.
Yeah.
But regardless, they scored a touchdown. It wasn't like it was a bad idea. All right, quick 3 and out. Get the ball back. Pepper Mike, score another touchdown. Cincy Kid with the $5 super chat says, it is called Ump Scorecard. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah,
that's it. I remember that one.
And Gator J says, Atlanta just tied the game. Looks like we're about to see that on a 3rd and 20. Damn.
Woo. Drake London has turned into a very good receiver.
What says, how many does Mike need now? 35? Yes, he needs 35 yards. And the Saints want to... I mean, there's 10 minutes to go in the game. I guess you can still run whatever you want.
We said high drama. We have high drama.
Oh, how do you miss that, Zion?
Oh, man. I like him playing the ball. I just, he's got to make the catch.
How do you miss that?
How close was he?
Oh, my God, dude.
Missed
He's
it
right
by
there.
that much.
Like, how do you not even get a pass breakup? My concern here is that the Saints are going to take so much time off the clock that it's literally going to be like, you got to score now or that's it. And then obviously winning takes precedent over Mike's record. I get that 100%. Come on, defense. Got to stop. Timeout helps. Oh, damn. A Cowboys cheerleader got booted by a football on a kickoff.
Ooh.
It was just like the kick went wildly out of bounds. Jamil Jones says, we need a stop and a score. Black Crow Volume 2 wants to know how much time is left. A little under 9 minutes.
Yep. All right, out-of-town scoreboard. Washington is now trailing Dallas 16-19. They have the ball, less than 6 minutes to go in that game. Chicago holds a 2-point lead over Green Bay, 21-19 with 4.5 left. Jacksonville is now trailing Indy 23-20, but they have the ball with 3 minutes left in that game. Buffalo trailing New England 20-16 with 4:18 left. Philly is beating the Giants 17-13 with less than 2 left in the game. And Houston has a 23-14 lead over Tennessee with 2:41 left. Carolina and Atlanta, the big one, tied 31-all with just under 10 minutes left. And Carolina has 2nd and 6 from their own 34. Interesting note for those of you who follow the draft, with New England beating Buffalo and Houston beating Tennessee, if those two scores hold up, New England will no longer have the first overall pick in the draft. That will go to the Titans, and they will get to pick the quarterback that replaces Will Levis.
I feel like the Titans got the first pick. If they wanted to go Shador, that's where you might get the, like, I ain't playing for that team.
Well, I think that might depend on their next head coach, because I don't know if they keep Callahan.
True. Yeah, all right. So I guess Dion's going to Nashville. I kid. Will the Brewer says, listening while shopping for a new couch. Let's freaking go. Let's effing go. Hell yeah, Will. Thank you for the support, no matter where you are watching, or in this case, listening from. Okay, to set the stage, it will be 1st and 10 for the Saints. They are right around midfield. 8:48 exactly to go, and they're like right on the logo. So exactly at midfield. Kind of crazy. You don't see that too much. Rattler has time, throws down the field, incomplete. I feel like the sun is a little bit of a factor because it's like kind of setting. There's a lot of shadows on the field. I know I personally would be distracted by it. And not the best coverage by Josh Hayes, but hey, incomplete's incomplete, right?
Results over process.
Yeah. Second and 10. Rattler and shotgun. They blitz Levante David. Nobody gets home. Rattler's trying to scramble, and Vita Vea sacks him. A big-time sack by Vita Vea. I don't know what that celebration is, but that was dope.
Oh, is it like a you stink?
I think it's like you smell, you stink.
Where?
Oh, that was a clutch play.
And where does that put Vita versus Cansey in their race to see who has the most sacks? I'm trying to pull that up now.
Vita, that's his 7th career sack. That's a delay. A false start. Move back even more. It's going to be 3rd and 19, 20, 21, 22, 3rd and 23.
Yep. And Kalijah has 7.5 on the season. Vita, that gives him 7. So Kalijah holds the lead by just a half sack.
So they call it delay a game, technically, but it's either delay a game or false start, either way. All right, 7:56 to go. The Bucs have a good chance to get a stop here on 3rd and 23. They can get the ball back. They can extend their lead. And hopefully, well, you know what? One step at a time. It's like a parlay. You got to hit the first step before you move to
right. Knock your legs one at a time. Shaq Barrett
and
rushing in.
Yeah, Shaq's in the game. I love it. Get him, Shaq. Oh, deep ball down the field. No one's home. And of course, the Bucs.
Oh, almost.
And of course, Mike Edwards looks hurt.
Yeah, that would be the Bucs' luck.
Oh,
he is down. He is down. Oh gosh.
Again, the sun, big time factor in this game. Oh, man, there was no one around Mike Edwards, too. He probably gets to, like, the 40, maybe midfield. Maybe it's just the cramp, hopefully. Nonetheless, that's a stop for the Bucs. Unless the Saints are going to go for it. I don't think so.
On 4th and 23. Now, this becomes very interesting. Do you know why, Matt?
Because the Bucs should want to run clock while also moving the ball down the field.
Yep.
But, of course, all the factors with Mike and yada, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Yep. So I wonder if they go to, like, basically like an extension of the run game with some, short passes to him.
And then you kind of bait him, and then you go deep. Oh, man. This is why sports are the best. You know? I hate the people that say it's just a game. Yeah, well, it's just a vegetable garden that you have. What's the difference? Hey, that book that you're reading right now, it's not real. This, what we are watching right now, is real. It's actually happening. All right? I don't want to hear it. Not that anyone specifically here has been saying it.
Do you have goosebumps? I have goosebumps.
I did.
Meanwhile, Carolina's down to the Atlanta 10.
Poor Mike Edwards. All right. Don't do anything silly. Oh, God. Hold on to it. Oh,
There's a flag.
Just go down. Just go down.
Why are you running parallel?
I know. You're wasting time to get Mike Evans the ball.
Nobody cares about you. She doesn't even go here.
Trey Palmer, nice person. I don't want to disparage him too much, but he does the dumbest things on these punt returns, and then sulks his head down as if he's shocked, as if what he did wasn't very ill-advised. All right, plenty of room for Mike to get the record. Drama.
Josh Hayes.
Doing Josh Hayes.
Josh Hayes just contributing to everybody except the Bucs.
Great. Backed up by their own end zone. Just perfect. And the Bucs can't really afford to give the ball back. They just lost. Bucs are on first down. He gives them much needed breathing room. Oh, yeah. Tyrann Mathieu is out for, well, I shouldn't say out, but he has a concussion. Now it looks like he's out. Okay, 2nd and 6. Baker is under center. Saints have a lot of players up at the line of scrimmage.
Carolina just scored a touchdown to go up 38-31. Oh, Bucky.
Well, that's good. But now the Bucs are going to have 3rd and long after 2 run plays. Wow. Well done, Bryce Young. And Rachaad White comes in the game. Third and 9. 5 seconds on the play clock. Baker throws down the field. It's caught by Evans. First down. All right, another 10 yards for Mike. And the drive continues.
Let's go.
Ice in his veins.
He is now up to 59 yards. He's got 26 to go. 26 to go.
And the Bucs continue their drive. And the clock ticks at the same time. It's everything that we just kind of talked about. Oh, he's so close. He's so close.
Themselves. No stupid things. No going backwards.
Play action. I like it. And
oh
my God. Is Baker hurt? Can you imagine Baker gets hurt and Kyle Trask has to come in and try to get Mike the record?
Kyle Trask is the one who gets Mike the record? No. Let's just keep Baker on the field.
Now Mike's on the sideline. Would love to just have the Bucs get the first down here. Looks like the Saints are kind of daring the Bucs to. All right, Bucky makes something out of nothing. Oh, this is a dicey situation. Todd Bowles feeling the moment. 3rd and 14. Yeah, there's so many defenders on the side by Mike. Baker's got to step up. He's moving. He's going to run. Go, Baker! Baker's got the first down. Baker!
First down and then a bunch. Baker might go.
He's talking a lot of junk. Oh, that was a huge run by Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield has 68 yards rushing on the game.
Incredible.
68. Baker Mayfield rushing to 85 yards before Mike Evans receiving 85 yards. Not on my bingo card today.
Yeah. Baker's been doing it all today.
He's had
for that one throw to Mike.
Yeah, he's had and that wasn't even on him. That was Tip. Like, he's had a really good game.
I meant the the deep ball that he missed.
Oh yeah.
And Bucky with a nice run. All right.
Meanwhile,
there's a flag. Oh, jeez.
Over in Atlanta, looks like Atlanta's got the ball on Carolina's 44, and Michael Penix just completed a 9-yard pass to Drake London. Drake London now has 9 catches for 176 yards and 2 touchdowns. He's having the game everybody wanted Mike Evans to have.
Yeah. O'Keefe gets called for a holding. I don't really know if I agree with that one. All right. We just need one deep shot. One deep shot. Even though there's not much of a reason to do a deep shot. Well, I guess on first.
I know where the Baker Mayfield not clutch narrative came from after looking at that graphic that Fox put up.
Baker to Mike. It's caught. Okay.
That was what, about
all right.
9?
Something like that. He's so close.
Yep, 9 yards on that. That gets him to 68. He is 17 yards away.
Oh, man. Come on. Fake a knee and go for it. Come on.
Just line Baker up behind Barton. Put the entire offensive line in front of Mike. And run the most blatant screen ever.
Play action. Come on, Bucky. Get the first. All right. It's all or nothing. It's going to come down to this play.
Yep.
Oh, wait. Penalty?
Oh, there's a flag. There's a flag.
Because Jalen McMillan started clapping as if there was a
Baker's
penalty.
pointing forward.
Unnecessary roughness on the Saints.
Oh, wow.
I think that's Granderson? Shepherd. Man,
Wow.
bad day to be a Shepherd.
I'm looking it up. What's the price of wool? Did it tank today?
Well, I meant like Sterling.
No, I was just continuing.
I got you.
I don't even know if I agree with that penalty. I'm not mad at it.
A little late. What do you do? Play action, throw to Mike?
I think first down, you run.
Sean Tucker. Stay in bounds. That was dumb.
Yeah, going out of bounds, not the smartest move there, Tucker.
Not going to get you more playing time, Sean Tucker. Though it does help with Mike and the
I think I called the score of this. It was like the Bucs 51-6. I don't think that one's coming out.
All right, Bucs and shotgun. He's throwing deep down the field for Evans. It's caught. It's caught.
That's 11 or 12.
He's out of bounds.
That's 12.
What is he?
He's 5 yards away. 5 yards.
He's 5? He's
Chat,
5 yards away.
Put your
fives up, folks. Mike Evans is 5 yards away. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are leading the football game 20-19. There is 2:19 to go in the game. They have to win to get in and clinch the division. But Mike Evans is 5 yards away from getting 1,000 receiving yards for the 11th straight season. They are so close, trying to do two things at once. Baker under center. Hands it off to Bucky Irving. Go down, Bucky. Yes, good.
Bucky knows.
Bucky Irving.
Bucky knows what's up.
Oh my God.
Buddy. The drama. The drama. All right, back to the Atlanta game. 2nd and 10 at the Carolina 25. Atlanta has the ball. And I'm sorry, it was 3rd and 10. Michael Penix just hit Drake London for 11 yards to the Carolina 14. They are driving with a minute 51 left, probably less than that at this point. It may not matter, though. The Bucs with a 1-point lead, 2-minute warning, 5 more yards.
If I'm Liam Cohen, I'm freaking out. Like, you're trying to win the game, win the division, and get Mike Evans 5 yards? Like, I'd be losing it. I am kind of losing it right now. I don't even decide what the play is.
This is amazing. Amazing. They didn't throw to Mike on the first play of the game. They should have.
Yeah.
Everything would have been different. Everything.
That's why they're in this situation. Whew. And we have over 2,000 people watching right now. Thank you all so much for rocking with us in this afternoon's game. This has been a lot of fun. It's been a little stressful. I'm not going to lie. The Bucs have not made it easy this afternoon. But they are so, so close. Oh, man. Come on. Enough with the commercials. Woo! Come on, people.
Ready? We got a graphic ready? We got a graphic ready.
I do have a graphic ready. 5 yards away. 5 yards away. Come on, Mike. That one says 4. But regardless, 2nd and 2 for the Bucs. Evans goes in motion. He's on the right side in the slot, where he's played over 40% of the time this season. 2nd and 2 at the 2-minute warning. Baker Mayfield in shotgun. Mayfield gets the snap, looking, moving all over the place, dumps it off to Bucky Irving. Irving gets the touchdown.
The touchdown. He's not going to get it. All right. Mike Evans,
Touchdown,
I believe,
Tampa Bay.
is going to be the first receiver to start his career with 11 straight seasons of 995 yards.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Fire the cannons. Hey, the Bucs are leading, though. They're going to win the division. I don't know how to feel right now. Oh, man. Maybe the Bucs, I don't know. Maybe the Bucs get a quick stop.
That could happen.
Like, theoretically, because the Saints are going to go, well, we got to, like, chuck it up or do something.
Yeah.
Theoretically, the Saints, even though the Bucs never get interceptions,
Yeah, I was
the
going to
Saints
say.
could get picked off on the first play, and then you're like, screw it. Like, let's get Micah's 5 yards.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, there's plenty of time to stop them, but now you're relying on the Bucs pass defense.
Yeah. Actually, it is an 8-point game, so we could go to overtime. Screw it. Just, I was going to say, just let him return it for a touchdown. Mia San Mia says, 995 is basically 1K anyway. I'm not rooting for OT. Come on, Bucs defense. Be aggressive. No mercy.
Be aggressive.
Rattler throws.
Aggressive.
That's caught.
And inbounds.
And Moreau's hurt. They're going to have to call a timeout.
Okay.
Or get a delay of game penalty. So they're not calling it. Oh, wow. They're just like Foster Moreau.
He was able to. Yeah, he was able to.
Yeah. Rattler. Yeah, you know, we're probably going to overtime.
I don't think it's going to. Oh, Atlanta did tie the game.
Yeah.
38-38. That one, I think, is going to overtime.
Oh, come on. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. All right, yeah, maybe the Bucs aren't going to win. And like it was a good play by Bucky, but also if you go down, you kill more of the clock.
Right.
And the problem too is if you go to overtime, you're just leaving it up to a coin toss. Rattler gonna bounce outside, throws it deep, just out of bounds. Was there a late flag? No.
No, I don't think so.
Oh man. Damn, that sucks. Mike was so close. And it was second down, too, when Bucky scored. Like, they could have had third down. Right in the middle.
That was caught. Wow. Oh, no, they're saying incomplete.
Yeah. 3rd and 10. All right. 2 more stops for the Bucs. In the 45 seconds, 8-point lead. You can't lose it. Oh, well.
Nice job
Good effort
by
by
Levante.
Levante. More of just a drop. Come on. Pass rush. Get something here. Ryan Neal's in the game again because Mike Edwards is hurt. Oh, no! Kalijah Kancey, what are you doing? Come on. And that kills more time. So you just wasted a couple of other seconds where you could get the ball back from Mike. Not that they're probably thinking about that right now.
Just mistime the snap.
Yeah. Oh, boy. May he'll make up for it with a sack on this play. Is Levante blitzing? He's blitzing. Oh, Braswell! Rattler throws deep! It's caught by Zion. I thought he was out of bounds.
I think he's out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. That could have been very redeeming.
Yeah.
Come on. I think the entire city of Tampa wants this for him.
Yeah. What do you do? Send the house?
I would. Rattler has not done well against the blitz. Ask the corners to cover one, force a bad throw.
Yeah! Incomplete!
There it is!
The Bucs get the 4th down stop! 36 seconds to go! Get the ball to Mike. Come on, 36 seconds. It's an 8-point game. Do a little pop pass or something. Oh my God, are we gonna get everything?
In heart attack fashion, maybe. Carolina.
I love the drama. I love football. Come on.
Carolina Atlanta is now officially in overtime.
That's in overtime?
They're starting in overtime. They are starting overtime.
Right.
36 seconds left. He's on the
Bucs
field.
The Bucs lead 27-19. It's an 8-point game. 3 seconds on the play
Cohen's
clock.
aware. Baker's aware.
Bucs call timeout because they took too long. This is one of the weirdest scenarios we will ever see in the game of football. All the Buccaneers have to do is take a knee, and they'll win the division and go into the playoffs. But Mike Evans is 5 yards away from 11 straight seasons with 1,000 yards receiving. There are maybe never another chance where we will see something like this. But that's the beauty of sports. You never know what you're going to see. Liam Cohen, call your best damn play to get Mike Evans the football. So if you're the Saints, don't you just like triple team him?
18 weeks. They can try and triple team him. They're going to put him in motion.
Evans gets the pass, going up the field. He's got it. He's got it. Mike Evans gets 1,000 receiving yards for the 11th straight season. Congratulations to the GOAT, Mike Evans. He's over 1,000 yards. His teammates are going crazy. Michael Lynn Evans is in rarefied air. I'm losing my voice as I'm saying this. Mike Evans, Jerry Rice, the only 2 receivers in NFL history with 11 straight 1,000-yard seasons. Congratulations to Mike Evans. Give him the gold jacket. Put him in the Hall of Fame. Mike Evans gets the record. The Bucs are winning the division. They're going to the playoffs. And that's the game.
And Bucky Irving doesn't have to feel bad for scoring a touchdown and helping his team win.
Let's put it up, folks. Let's put it up, folks.
Hey, Matt.
1,000 yards. 1,000 yards receiving. What's up?
Love football.
I love football. There's nothing better than it. Incredible.
And you want to hear something kind of funny? Week 18 last year, the Saints were involved in a play at the end of the game when the game was already over, where Jameis Winston got Jamal Williams a touchdown. And what's his name? The old head coach for the Falcons and now the offensive coordinator, Arthur Smith, went just apeshit on the Saints head coach. And this time around, it looks like Darren Rizzi understood this was bigger than showing people up.
Right.
Oh, God.
All right. Hell yeah. Mike Evans, 1,000 yards. Congratulations.
They did it all. They got it all.
They did it. And the Bucs are going to the playoffs. So we got one more video to play, Josh. Amazing. I'm so honored that I get to cover Mike Evans. We get to cover Mike Evans. He's a great human, a better person, an amazing football player. I'm so happy for the Bucs. I'm so happy for Mike. I'm so happy for all of you Bucs fans. And we're going to do the Pewter postgame show in a little bit. So there's still more to come. My voice may be done by then, but the Bucs win 27-19. They're 10-7. They win the NFC South. And they're going to be hosting a home playoff game next week.
Matt, I'm so glad.
I have nothing more to say.
I'm so glad
we're doing another game. We're doing another game next week.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Congrats to Mike Evans. Congrats to the Bucs. For Josh Queipo, I'm Matt Matera saying thanks everybody for watching. And we'll see you soon for another edition of the Pewter Game Day Show. Boom!
Wow.
Out.